When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have every 1,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
At Ringneck Energy, their mission is to produce renewable energy that adds value to grain and livestock production, enhances the income of their investor partners, and provide a safe, rewarding work environment. Located at 901 Redwood Ave, supporter of local schools, and wishes all students the best of luck in all their activities during the school year, creating economic opportunities in our community.
Service technicians to our Case IH team in Highmore, Miller, and Pierre. Whether you are an experienced technician or looking to start your career, Titan has a spot for you. Earn a competitive pay with the potential to make upwards of 6 figures. Titan Machinery offers company HSA and 401k contributions. Free H dealer at 701-356-0130.
The Best Western Ramkota Hotel in Rapid City supports all South Dakota student athletes and their families. They are conveniently located off Interstate 90, close to downtown and minutes from the beautiful Black Hills. The Ramkota offers sports and family-friendly rates. Guests can relax for free in the indoor water park. They have 36,000 square feet of banquet. Rapid City, South Dakota.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and
Dano's Marine in Fort Pierre is your one-stop shop for all things boats and watercraft. They are your local Vexus and Alumacraft boat dealer, some of the best boats on the water. Dano's also offers a full line of services to maintain your boat out of the water so you can enjoy more time on the water. Their certified technicians proudly service Yamaha, Mercury, and Everroot motors. Stop.
Wow, Bill, you're walking so much better. What did you do?
Well, I got so tired of the pain and nearly fell. And one of my friends recommended physical therapy at Winter Physical Therapy. And you know what? My back also stopped hurting.
Huh. So how did you get started?
My doctor wrote me a referral, but that's not always needed. Turns out you always have a choice where.
Winter Physical Therapy. Exceptional care.
That moment when you realize your furnace is stone cold busted. We're talking a real put on every sweater you own, I can't feel my feet, penguin predicament. But fear not, there's an expert for that.
Let your local heating experts at Kites Service Experts keep you warm with 5866 Experts. See website for license details.
For over 70 years, Pitt's Design Build has earned our reputation locally for serving communities across South Dakota. We provide design and building services for schools, hospitals, to serve you and your organization. We bring value to our clients by facilitating the design and/or construction process. Give us a call today and check us out at pittsdesignbuild.com for a free building consultation.
The Corner Station Convenience Store and the Crossing Pub are both conveniently located on Pleasant Drive in Pierre, South Dakota. At the Corner Station, grab your favorite hot and cold beverages and snacks. Then grab a cold beverage and check out their selection of appetizers while watching the Stanley County Buffaloes and Pierre Governors live on their big screen televisions. Best of luck to all area students from the Corner Station and the Crossing.
And he's got room, 40, 30, foot race to the 10, 5, and a touchdown. Pierre will come back and set up Avery Kaiser on the outside left through the block, and that's down.
The official voice of the Pierre Governors, River 92.7, and also at the River 92.7 page of the DRG News app, brought to you by Golden Buffalo.
Services, cargo hauling, excavation, and demolition services. They also specialize in dirt and gravel work for everything from commercial work to new construction. Briggs Trucking and Construction will haul everything from light poles to farm and agricultural supplies. The bigger the job or the bigger the load, the better, as that is where their expertise really shines. Contact Briggs Trucking and Construction at 605-280-2848.
Out to 3, Jay Hayes. Good. And Eric Glenn wants to stop the music.
Welcome back to the
Central Dakota Eye Care, Envirotech, the South Dakota Attorney General's Office Division of Consumer Protection, Comtech, Coca-Cola Bottling, Wealth Partners Ameriprise Financial, Lynn Lumber. The proceeding has been a presentation of DRG Media Group Sports on the official voice of the Pierre Governors, River 92.7.
And we welcome you out to a gorgeous day at the Pilk for our first simulcast soccer event. Both of these games scheduled for 5 o'clock. The Pilk, so they're going to play both games at the same time. They said, which one do you want to do? I said, well, why not do both of them? I don't want to pick favorites. We love both of these teams. Both teams have played so well all season long that I said, I'm going to do it myself. Hello, everybody. Justin Cowart welcoming you out to the Pilk to our broadcast booth as we're about 15 minutes away from kicking off both the boys and boys TV. I'm without my partner in crime today, Chris Derry. He's got the great opportunity to see his father out of town, so he took that chance, and I don't blame him. Got to see your pops whenever you can find their opportunity to play here at the Pilk, and they're going to find themselves in either that third or fourth position. 2013, when soccer became sanctioned here, and they are looking to host their first ever home playoff game, and they can do so tonight with a win over the Brookings Bobcats. And we welcome the Brookings Bobcats in. And let's tell you where both of these teams sit at 9th win, something they have never done before. And Sean Blanchette, head coach of the Pierre Govs boys team, wants to do in. On the girls' side of things, standings-wise, as I told you, the Pierre girls sit pretty comfortably up there in that third spot at 8-3-1. They can't advance any further up the leaderboard when it comes to standings, as Rapid City Stevens sits with 11 wins and no losses nor ties on the season, but they can and four. So while the girls have pretty much solidified their spot at home in the playoffs, they do want to keep a win today. County or wherever else in the state, make your listening experience much easier and more streamlined for this. Not technically a doubleheader, but simulcast action with both teams playing at the same time.
Today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates upholds us. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed.
Service technician to join our dynamic team. If you're passionate about automotive service and looking for a rewarding career, we want to hear from you. To Dave, company cabin in the Black Hills, on-site gym and more. Contact Dave Lemieux at 605-224-5912 or stop by Beck Motors for more information.
Dakota Storm Roofing is needs. New construction, plus all types of roof repairs. They can handle the finishing touches, adding fascia, soffit, and gutters too. No job is too big or too small. For a free estimate, call Dakota Storm Roofing at 280-9794.
Do you love watching high school sports but find yourself wanting to be more involved? Live Ticket TV has the solution for you. They're looking for production managers to assist for this school year. Punch your ticket to joining one of the fastest growing companies in South Dakota. Duties include the management of equipment as well as a basic technological understanding. But don't stress, paid training will be provided. Part-time wages starting at $20 an hour.
For simulcast action, folks, if you're just joining us, as we're so used to. So when they asked me, they said, which game are Caleb Brozick are going to be videotaping and doing all the camera work for us for both games today. I'm going to be commentating a little bit heavier on the boys' side because this game has much more playoff implications in terms of getting a home game, but we will be bringing you updates and some live score. Before we get to our keys to success on both sides of the ball for the Govs, we're going to hear a word from our friends at Central Dakota Eye Care, who always sponsor our keys to success for Pierre Governors Soccer.
Did you know evaluating vision and health of your eyes, we now offer IPL dry eye treatment. Call us today.
And Chet's. We're going to take a quick 30-second break here. We're going to hear a word from our friends at
Envirotech. Envirotech makes life a little bit simpler. No matter what the circumstances, no matter what is handed, call Envirotech at 224-480-ROBOCALL for collection schedule. Call Envirotech at 224-480-ROBOCALL for collection schedule. Due to weather or holidays. Envirotech has you covered. Envirotech has you covered.
Starting lineups here. Between the pipes, it's going to be Ashley Reintz for the Brookings Bobcats, Isabel Eide, Lexi Erb, Sophia Schmidt, Aubrey Knutson, Shay Leffers, Liv Ragsdale, Aubrey Gerard, Riley Jasmine Yost, and Jersey Understock at the midfield position, Josephine Wirtz, Also going to be playing at the midfield position, Natalie Flottmeyer going to be going Van Rokel, Allie Hutchinson, a.k.a. the Bullet, and a captain of this team, alongside Graceland Taylor and Ireland Templeton to round out our Tony Gwynn. And down below him, Seth Vogt going to be playing some defense at midfield. Griffin Bachman, Forrest Gerard, Isaiah Votes, Dominic Van Hosten, Braden Schreiber, Braylon Peters, Caden Fixon. Simulcast action for the first time here from the Pilk. You're listening to Pierre Governors Soccer on River 92.7.
Are you looking to make a change? A career, not just a job. Beck Motor Company is seeking a dedicated and skilled general service technician to join our dynamic team. If you're passionate about automotive service and looking for a rewarding career, we want to hear from you. 2 to 4 years required minimum related experience and or training. Flag rate or hourly options available, 401k, free individual health insurance, paid leave, a company cabin in the Black Hills, on-site gym and more. Contact Dave Lemieux at 605-224-5912 or stop by Beck Motors for more information.
Chances are you're overlooking a big energy thief in your home or commercial building, the garage doors. But Overhead Door Company of Pierre can help stop that energy waste with a full range of insulated, weather-tight garage doors. Their residential garage doors give you insulated performance at an uninsulated price. And their Thermocore insulated steel doors give commercial buildings the energy efficiency they demand today. Find out more. Call Overhead Door Company of Pierre at 1-800-649-9905 and put a stop to the garage door energy thief.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
There's an app for everything, including high school sports from the stations of DRG Media Group. Download the DRG News app from the App Store or Google Play. It takes only a moment, so you'll have it in time for this game. See live and archive video of all games. And when you select your favorite station during the live stream, the video will immediately pop up. See Central South Dakota High School Sports on your phone or mobile device with the DRG News app. Download it now from the App Store or Google Play.
Superior Concrete is proud to sponsor the Governors this season and just as proud to offer the finest concrete solutions available for commercial and residential applications, as well as foundation and flat work. The bottom line, if you need anything done with concrete, we can do it. Superior Concrete. Give us a call today for an estimate or more information. That's Superior Concrete. Find us on Facebook or call the office at 605-494-0102. That's 494-0102. Call today.
This is Coach Scott Nye from your Pierre Governors and the team at Ranky Gray Wealth Management, where we focus on coaching something just as important, your finances. Everyone needs guidance through life's key financial decisions and challenges, not to mention the opportunity to feel confident that their retirement strategy will help them pursue the lifestyle they've dreamed about. As you're looking for the right team to assist you, we're right up the street and ready to provide you the help that can make all the difference. Contact our Pierre office today by visiting rankygray.com.
Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre is here for you. When you're looking for a new vehicle, they make it easy. And all available vehicle information so you can spend less time researching and more time enjoying your purchase. Shop their extensive inventory from home at CapitalCityFordToyota.com or stop in to Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota at 518 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Count on them for your service needs with convenient scheduling and in-stock parts. Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre, 605-224-7378.
Do you dream of a custom home built within your budget and done on time? Kruger Contracting can make that dream a reality. They're a trusted home builder since 2003, and they're going to be upfront and open about cost and transparent about where your money is going when it comes to your new home. Their skilled crew will manage construction of your new home from start to finish. They're located in Pierre and can build your home in Pierre, Fort Pierre, or the surrounding area. Call 605-222-2523. Visit KrugerContracting.com or find Kruger Contracting on Facebook.
You want peace of mind that you're healthy. Support your breast health by getting a mammogram every year starting at age 40. Multiple Avera Breast Center locations across the region offer easy access. We'll create a screening plan that makes sense for you. You have access to specialized breast cancer experts should you need it. Find a screening location near you at avera.org/breast.
Century Business Products is a proud supporter of South Dakota High School athletics and proud to provide the most reliable Kyocera copiers and printers to schools and businesses in the area, all backed by their 5-time nationally awarded Kyocera servicing team. Are you looking to control color cost? Looking to reduce printers? Are you looking for more efficient ways to scan documents? Or maybe you'd like to become more paperless? Look no further than Century Business Products. Call 800-529-1950 and see how they're powering business technology.
Comtech has your technology solutions. Check out their showroom located right off the truck route on Irwin Street. Come in and see what you've been missing. A large selection of TVs, sound systems, and smart speakers, PCs, desktops, and tablets, home and business security and telecommunication systems. Comtech is your all-in-one solution for any technology needs. Wishing all athletes the best of luck in today's competition. Comtech. Come see what you've been missing.
Dakota Storm Roofing is a locally owned roofing company in Pierre, specializing in both residential and commercial roofing services. They can handle your asphalt shingle, metal roofing, and flat roof needs. New construction, plus all types of roof repairs. They can handle the finishing touches, adding fascia, soffit, and gutters too. No job is too big or too small. For a free estimate, call Dakota Storm Roofing at 280-9794. Go to dakotastormroofing.com or find them on Facebook or Instagram.
Do you love watching high school sports but find yourself wanting to be more involved? Live Ticket TV has the solution for you. They're looking for production managers to assist for this school year. Duties include the management of equipment as well as a basic technological understanding. But don't stress, paid training will be provided. Part-time wages starting at $20 an hour. Call 833-605-LIVE, extension 3. That's 833-605-5483, extension 3, and punch your ticket to joining one of the fastest growing companies in South Dakota.
This is Coach Scott Nye from your Pierre Governors and the team at Ranky Gray Wealth Management, where we focus on coaching something just as important, your finances. Everyone needs guidance through life's key financial decisions and challenges, not to mention the opportunity to feel confident that their retirement strategy will help them pursue the lifestyle they've dreamed about. As you're looking for the right team to assist you, we're right up the street and ready to provide you the help that can make all the difference. Contact our peer office today by visiting rankygray.com.
At American Family Insurance, we help protect what you've achieved so you can fearlessly go after your dreams. For auto, home, business, and life, contact us today. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
American Family Insurance, Life Mutual, Standard of Ohio and Wisconsin Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin, 53783.
Call the Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, LLC, with offices in Pierre, Oneida, and Gettysburg.
There's an app for everything, including high school sports, from the stations of DRG Media Group. Download the DRG News app from the App Store or Google Play. It takes only a moment, so you'll have it in time for this game. See live and archive video of all games. And when you select your favorite station during the live stream, the video will immediately pop up. See Central South Dakota High School Sports on your phone or mobile device with the DRG News app. Download it now from the App Store or Google Play.
You want peace of mind that you're healthy. Support your breast health by getting a mammogram every year starting at age 40. Multiple Avera Breast Center locations across the region offer easy access. We'll create a screening plan that makes sense for you. You have access to specialized breast cancer experts should you need it. Find a screening location near you at avera.org/breast.
You just got a quote from a company and are now being billed for not choosing them. Many contracts have what's referred to as a contingency agreement. These typically state that if you don't go with them, you, after insurance has approved the repair work, will be charged a percentage of the job they quoted. Ask up front if they charge to provide an estimate. Never sign anything that you haven't fully read or understand. If you have any questions, reach out to the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division at 800-300-1986.
And we just wrapped up our nation's anthem here as both starting lineups were read. We heard our word from Comtech, who sponsors our kickoff. We heard the South Dakota Attorney General's Office of Consumer Protection let us know they're going to be sponsoring our game officials tonight. And thanks to our friends at the South Dakota Attorney General's Office, the Division of Consumer Protection, who sponsor our officials. And our officials tonight for the girls' game will be Larry Kaiser and Mike Watson. In the boys' game, it will be Mr. Parker Hellwig, Joe Hilsendigger. That's a tough one to say, and maybe even more tough to say. The third and final official tonight, Joey Kanofchensky. So we've got our officials read. We've got the starting lineups again. Folks, we're going to be bringing you the simulcast of both the varsity games tonight, as it is the final regular season game of the season. Both of these teams with high playoff hopes and expectations. The girls' game going to be happening off to my right and my left, because I'm going to be spinning around so frequently with the boys' game happening over on the other side. Here, we're planted right between both games. Both teams have taken the field. The Brookings Bobcats in their road whites with the black shorts, red lettering, and red numerals outlined by black on both sides, and the boys and girls team of the Govs in their home greens with the green bottoms, white numerals, white lettering, and the numerals sit there right on the middle of the jersey, the Pierre P up on the left shoulder. I've got my spotter with me, Bob O'Mara, today, going to be letting me know scores and time left on the clock. Got Addie Johnson back in the studio. Justin Cowart broadcasting to you live. Caleb Rosick filming the boys' game. Jordan Lutmer filming the girls' game. We've got a whistle in the boys' game. They are underway. They're going to be attacking. The Govs will be from our right to our left on your radio dial. From the girls' game, going to be attacking from your left to your right. Jacoby LaRoche splitting through midfield here in the boys' game. Girls' game still waiting to get underway. As we're bringing you the first ever simulcast, we've got whistles on both sides, and we are officially underway in the final regular season game of the season. Jersey Understock playing over to Lexi Hilmer on the girls' side. Boys' side trying to find a little bit of space. Here's Jacoby LaRoche cutting through the defense, taking it down to the far side corner. LaRoche turning the corner, facing back towards midfield. And he's going to clear it back up to Carter Norton. That one goes out of play. In the girls' side, Gracelyn Taylor outside the box about 10 yards. Plays it here near side for Jasmine Yost. Yost brings it down into the near side corner, back in front of the net. That one's cleared out by the Bobcats, but not for long. Flatmeyer with a shot on goal. That one just crests wide, and the girls almost got on the board here early for the Govs. So Natalie Flatmeyer with a great look here. Brookings Bobcats on the boys' side, trying to get down into the Govs zone defensively, but Javier Patel Alegre will clear that one out momentarily. It's going to be Isaiah Votes who clears that one out of play on the boys' side. And so we told you, keys to success for both teams: get goals early, then play your defense. As Natalie Flatmeyer here for the girls' Govs team tries to get inside the zone, still fighting for some space down there. That one's going to be cleared out by the girls' Cats. Here on the boys' side, Patel Alegre feeding it through, finding Stephen Blanchette, who's going to give it off to Jacoby LaRoche. Both sides feeling each other out as of right now. No score in either game as we are just underway. Got a little bit of a late start here today because we had both teams getting introduced. Here's Jacoby LaRoche making a run for the Govs boys team, splitting a couple defenders, still with it. Gives it off Alex Odakoven with a shot on goal. And the first goal of the day in our simulcast goes to the boys Govs team. And they're going to check to see if an offside flag is up. It is not, and the boys Govs lead 1-0 here early on, thanks to a goal from Alex Odakoven. And a beautiful one at that. Jacoby LaRoche with the assist for the boys. Boys Govs lead 1-0. Girls with Devin Van Rokel in the far corner trying to get an opportunity out in front of the net. Devin Van Rokel for the girls Govs fighting hard. That one cleared out of play. So we just talked about how the keys to success would be scoring early for both of these teams. The boys Govs team gets on the board. Girls Govs team looking to follow suit. Throw in coming over the head of Lexi Hilmer. That one going to be cleared out and set up Gracelyn Taylor for the girls team from a far side corner kick. She's going to be booting it away with the right foot. Her teammates with Jersey Understock, Devin Van Rokel and Josephine Wirtz set up a line towards the back. Ireland Templeton up front. Here comes the boot from Gracelyn Taylor, rounding in, and a nice play there made for the Brookings girls. And Ashley Rentz in the goal for the girls Bobcats. She's going to boot that one away with the right foot. And over in the boys' game, the Bobcats trying to pick their way through some Govs defense. Ball just outside the box, going to be deflected away defensively by Jacoby LaRoche. He's going to turn around, roll it back to Jacob Leiferman, who will clear it away with the right foot. So as we told you, what the playoff implications here is Carter Norton chases after a loose ball for the Govs, as that one's going to roll out of play, go back to the Govs possession and be thrown in quickly. The playoff implications here, Govs boys team looking to get to 9 wins for the first time in their program's history. And they're going to try to get this crucial game going their way as they lead 1-0 early to the boys and trying to secure a home playoff game. Sean Blanchette told us how crucially important it was for his team, but he also loves to see how this program is building. Javier Patel Alegre with the ball here for the Govs, trying to get by a defender, gets by one, not going to get by a second. Heavy contact and a whistle on the play. And Javier Patel Alegre going to be called for a little bit too tough of contact. So the boys Bobcats will get the ball on their side of midfield. Back in the girls' game, the girls Bobcats throwing in at midfield, so a little bit of ping-ponging going back and forth. Both the girls teams and the Bobcats and the Govs trying to feel each other out, figure out offensively what they want to do. Here comes a set-piece long kick from the Brookings boys. It was Dominic Van Hofwagen who sent the free kick all the way back to Jacob Leiferman. He fielded it with 2 hands and now gets it ahead to Javier Patel Alegre, who crosses midfield with it. Alegre looking for an outlet, feeds it inside to Jacoby LaRoche, who brings it out to the semicircle, makes a man move with a nice little move and a beautiful pass inside for Lucas Height, but it's going to be fielded cleanly, and a nice play there made by Tony Gwynn, the Bobcats boys goalkeeper. Lucas Height was cutting up from the backside for that one, and a nice pass inside, but just a little bit too far out in front of Lucas Height. But as we mentioned in the pregame, that's what the Govs boys are going to try to do most, spread out the field to get opportunities as they spread out a defense back in front of the net. They've already been able to do so with the lone goal here in this game. In both games, rather. Ball out of play far side, back over to the girls' game. A slow roller going to be picked up and played by the Bobcats goaltender as Ashley Reintz. Ball bouncing back and forth at midfield for both games. Bobcats girls pushing it forward, as are the Pierre Governor boys. Here comes Stephen Blanchette crossing midfield, trying to feed one through for Alex Odakoven, but it's just a little bit too far out in front of him. And Tony Gwynn is going to field that one cleanly. So Gwynn rolls it off to one of his teammates as the boys Bobcats are going to push this one forward here to midfield. Mr. Guard for the Bobcats going to be pushed off heavily from the ball. That was good defense there as a whistle comes in. Emblem Swanson in the girls' game has a loose ball, rolls that one off to Josephine Wirtz. Simulcast action. I'm putting on my best Scott Hansen impression here as the girls deflect this one wide. It's going to be Josephine Wirtz to throw it in for the Govs. She's discussing with Jasmine Yost, who's going to take the throw in for the Lady Govs, and that's going to be taken in here by Ireland Templeton, who feeds it off to Lexi Hilmer. Lexi Hilmer traversing the midfield line, plays it forward for Graceland Taylor. Over in the boys' game, a loose ball out in front of the Govs net, but Jacob Leiferman able to get to that one and field it cleanly. So the Bobcats of the boys' game are getting some early opportunities out on Jacob Leiferman. Down here on the girls' game, the Govs are pushing the pressure a little bit down into the far side, going to roll off the end line. And now it's going to set up a corner for the Govs girls. And it looks like Devin Van Rokel or Lexi Hilmer, one of the two, got the hair covering the number there, going to be taking that corner kick. It will be Lexi Hilmer for the Govs taking this corner from the far side. Puts the right boot into it. Low driving kick going to be deflected and find its way into the back of the net. Ireland Templeton assisting on that one. A great curving corner from Lexi Hilmer sets up Ireland Templeton, and now both Govs teams lead 1-0 here with about 10 minutes gone in the first half. So Lexi Hilmer feeds the corner. Ireland Templeton finds the back of the net for the the girls Govs, I should say. And we are creeping up on 10 minutes gone in the first half, so all going according to plan for both Govs teams. Jacoby LaRoche got a set piece here in the boys' game. Going to put the right foot on that one, send it in from about 25 yards outside the box. It's going to be deflected and roll off the end of the back line. Lexi Hilmer here in the girls' game, bringing it across midfield, plays it forward for the quick Graceland Taylor, who feeds it off to Devin Van Rokel. Van Rokel trying to go down into that far side corner. She finds herself down in that far side corner quite a bit here in these matches. Beautiful pass inside for Natalie Flottmeyer. Flottmeyer trying to set up Allie Hutchinson. Hutchinson feeds it inside for Jasmine Yost, who plays it back over. Good ball control here by the Govs. Lexi Hilmer still trying to work on a defender, and the announcer's jinx kicks in. Back over in the boys' game. Govs trying to put a little pressure on the net. Diving save made by Gwynn in between the pipes for the Bobcats. A good shot on goal there from Stephen Blanchett, a double bouncer. But Gwynn dives to his right side, extends like Superman, and makes the save. So the Govs on the boys' side and the girls' side putting a little pressure on the Bobcats' nets. Loose ball going to be rolling back to Jacob Leiferman, who softly plays it forward for Stephen Blanchett. Caden Morris now has it over on the far side, tries to get it across midfield. And now it's going to ping pong. As if Chris Derry were here, he'd say playing tennis at midfield. Weston Northrup feeds it here near side for Javier Patel Alegre, who brings it across midfield. Over on the far side, Lexi Hilmer pickpocketed by a Bobcat defender. On the girls' side for the Bobcats, no offensive pressure down in front of Emlyn Swanson. Just a couple loose balls. Here comes Mr. Guard for the Bobcats, bringing it across midfield. He plays it forward for one of his teammates, and it's going to be taken away by Javier Patel Alegre. Still working on him was Braden Schreiber, who takes it down into the near side corner, going to be rolled out of bounds. They're going to say Govs possession here. Going to the girls' side, Natalie Flottmeyer with a nice steal, plays it back towards the middle of the field for Devin Van Rokel. Just a little bit too tough of a touch off the left foot, but Devin Van Rokel found herself in perfect position out in front of the net. For the boys, Javier Patel Alegre playing it through, trying to find a streaking Jacoby LaRoche, and a little bit of miscommunication where the ball is. Jasper Lee for the Bobcats made the defensive play, kind of looked up in the sky, wondering where the ball was going to come down to. Caitlin Taylor now for the girls, gets it out in front of the net. Lexi Hilmer with a shot on goal, but it's played beautifully by the defender out in front for the Bobcats. Almost got to that back line, but it looked like Aubrey Knutson was there for the defensive play as they clear the ball across midfield. The Govs boys lead 1-0, but the Bobcats boys have been putting a lot of pressure out in front of the net, so they're really going to be testing Mr. Jacob Leiferman here today. For the girls, Jasmine Yost bringing it up the near side. Going to try to get it down into the box, but it's going to go off the elbow of Tori Deming and will go out of play. Deming doing a nice job getting in front of that one. Couldn't get to the loose ball. So the Govs will play on. The girls' Govs have the ball out in front of the semicircle, taken away by the Bobcats, cleared out of dangerous way. Josephine Wirtz going to pick it up here on the near side, plays it forward for Jasmine Yost. Yost trying to get it to Flottmeyer, but Flottmeyer was just a little bit turned around. That one going to come back across midfield. Allie Hutchinson chasing after it, going to try to make a soft touch on it. Here come the Bobcats with an opportunity. Aubrey Knutson taking it up here on the near side. Allie Hutchinson playing defense here as this one comes back out towards midfield for Deming. Deming going to play it through to the middle for Riley Briggs. Briggs now with an attempted shot, but deflected by Ireland Templeton. And that one will stay alive for Aubrey Guard of the Bobcats, but Jersey Understock doing a nice job getting to that one. We'll play it back for Emlyn Swanson, who will clear it back this way for Jasmine Yost, up and over the head. Gorgeous day here out at the Pilk. Very low wind, a couple wispy clouds over top, but blue skies nonetheless. The girls and the boys Govs teams both lead 1-0. Josephine Wirtz gives chase after that one. Emlyn Swanson just going to clean it up and kick it out of play back into the boys' pitch, where the Bobcats are setting up with a set piece about 10 yards inside of midfield. So the loose ball going to be cleared out by one of the Bobcats boys players. And now they wait for the whistle. It'll be Dominic Van Hofwegen to take the free kick from the circle. Hofwegen comes up, boots it low, lining kick with the right foot. Stephen Blanchett steps in front of it, knocks it down with the right shin, but kept alive here. And a shot on goal deflected again by Stephen Blanchett. He's going to have an ice bath after this one. A couple very, very tough deflections made there by Blanchett. And, you know, Sean Blanchett, head coach, is loving that. Seeing Stephen get in front of some heavy, heavy shots. That earns some creds, I would imagine, with your teammates. Javier Patel Alegre surveys the ball deep in the own Governor's zone, but he gets it up to Lucas Height here at midfield. Alex Odakoven also giving chase. And we've got a whistle here and some tough contact by Dominic Van Hofwagen. And now Natalie Flotmeyer in the girls' game with an opportunity out in front of the net. She sends that one just high of the crossbar. A lot of action going on here in our simulcast early, just what we hoped for. So Natalie Flotmeyer, 2 shots on goal, still trying to find the right target here as looks like Caden Morris going to take the free kick from his side of midfield for the Govs. He'll step up. Nice looping kick, but just going to sail wide as Tony Gwynn watches that one roll harmlessly out to the pines behind the net. A lot of action here early on. Govs, girls and boys lead 1-0. My spotter Bob O'Mara's let me know we've got about 27 minutes remaining here in the first half of these 2 crucially important playoff picture games for both of these teams. On the boys' side, it looks like Lucas Height trying to fight for this one free at midfield. The girls pushing a little bit as Devin Van Rokel feeds it back to Ireland Templeton. Ireland with all kinds of space. Going to feed it over to Jasmine Yost here on the near side. Yost working hard on the defender, as that was Tori Deming playing defense there for the Bobcats down here on the near side. Loose ball rolling in the boys' game back to Mr. Gwynn, the goalkeeper for the Bobcats. He clears that one out to one of his teammates who clears it back across midfield, trying to find a streaking Griffin Bachman up the far side. Going to roll back to Weston Northrup, who plays it safely back to Jacob Leiferman. And on the girls' side, Ashley Reinks clears it for the girls' Bobcats. Taken away by Allie Hutchinson. And the boys' game, Sean Blanchette asking for his team to win a loose ball. But it'll roll back to Gwynn, who plays it forward to his teammate, Forrest Guard. Guard trying to play it up the far side for the Bobcat boys. Going to be taken away nicely there by Caleb Morris, who's back after injury. Natalie Flotmeyer in the girls' game out inside the top of the semicircle, plays it over for Lexi Hilmer. Hilmer pushed off the ball, but it's kept alive by Gracelyn Taylor, and that one cleared back towards the midline for Caitlin Taylor. Excuse me. A lot of talking on air. A little bit more came up there. Sorry to all the folks at home. I just don't have time to press the mute button here. So Jacoby LaRoche and Javier Patel Alegre feeding the ball back to Carter Norton, or Western Northrup back at midfield. Caden Morris going to play that one through midfield, and now the girls' side of the ball, Ashley Wright's going to play that one forward under the shoe of Allie Hutchinson. Clears it across midfield to the Bobcats for Jasmine Yost, who's waiting. Table tennis back and forth here at midfield from both sides. Caitlin Taylor giving chase to a loose ball down inside the far corner. The Lady Bobcats trying to make something happen, as so are the boys Governors, as Alex Odetkoven was streaking down the middle of the field. But a nice play wide there from Braylon Peters of the boys Bobcats. Pushes that one wide as Emlyn Swanson from the girls game kicks this one down here towards midfield. Both Governors teams leading 1-0 with about 25 minutes remaining here in the first half. Out at the Pilk, our first ever simulcast action as a corner kick coming in here for the boys. Govs rolls back to Stephen Blanchette, who puts a nice bouncing kick right into the waiting arms of Tony Gwynn. The one bouncer was played beautifully by Gwynn, who waited patiently, but you can't argue with Stephen Blanchette. Had a lot of space out there at the top of the box, and he wanted to get a shot off. Now a nice play by Jacoby LaRoche defensively, keeps it alive in the offensive zone for the Govs, as he's going to try to turn and find his man, Caden Aharts. Caden Aharts working hard, had a couple great games here at the Pilk in the past couple weeks. As this one will roll back for Stephen Blanchette, and he's going to play it back for Weston Northrup. Hopping back over to the girls' side, Lexi Hilmer working hard for a loose ball. Going to play it forward for Devin Van Rokel. Van Rokel turning, going to have it taken away there, and it's going to roll out of play. A nice play by Riley Briggs defensively down there on the far side to stop that scoring advance for the Govs. And Ashley Reince will take this free kick for the Bobcats. Jacob Leiferman plays it forward for Western Northrup on the boys' side through to Stephen Blanchette. Blanchette trying to find a way out of this one deep in his own zone. He's going to be looking to the far side, plays it forward for Caden Morris. Morris up the far side as the girls' Bobcats cross midfield, taken away by Jersey Understock. Now on the boys' side, going down far side into the corner, trying to feed it through for Jacoby LaRoche, but it's taken away defensively by the Bobcats. So the Bobcats bring it up the far sideline from the boys' game. They're trying to facilitate some offensive pressure here. Here comes Mr. Guard for the Bobcats as he's going to go tumbling down to the turf. Javier Portela-Alegre clears that one out nicely back across midfield. And we know both of these head coaches, Kira Swenson and Sean Blanchette for the boys and girls Govs teams, want to play aggressive. They don't care if they get an early lead as this one's cleared out of the box from the Bobcats on the girls' side. They don't care if they get an early lead. They want to continue to put on the pressure offensively and continue to score. And then with a couple minutes left, then they can really look around and see if they can play some of those guys and girls who don't get as much playing time as the starters. Jacoby LaRoche trying to feed one through here for a splitting up the field Caleb Morris, and that one's going to roll out past the end line. And Tony Gwynn will get the free kick for the boys Bobcats. Ireland Templeton bringing it across midfield. Things settling down a little bit, and here comes a loose ball chase. Allie Hutchinson trying to chase down the Bobcat offensive player, and she gets in front of it, playing it beautifully. And it was a great challenge there. Grace Ramza for the Bobcat girls was giving chase as she had all kinds of space, but Allie Hutchinson showing off that incredible speed we've seen all season long. There's a reason we call her the Bullet, folks, and she showed it right there. It's going to be Riley Briggs throwing it in for the girls' side. On the boys' side, Javier Portela-Alegre trying to feed it through for Caden Aharts down here on the near side. The pass just a little bit too far for Aharts on the girls' side. The throw in coming for the Bobcats going to be headed out wide by Jasmine Yost. Jersey Understock going to try to settle things down, but Shay Leffers in there rolls it through, and Emlyn Swanson watches that one fall harmlessly by the outside post. So the Bobcats showing a little bit of pressure there offensively on the girls' side. On the boys' side, Tony Gwynn setting up to take this free kick. He's also got, looks like Kason Fixon there off to his left. That one's going to be booted back towards midfield, going to be taken down by Caleb Morris. Caleb Morris feeding through for Alex Odakoven. Alex Odakoven goes down in a heap as he's being guarded very tightly by Jasper Lee. Odakoven finally gets back to this one, floats a loose ball shot just wide of the net. That was asking a lot there from Alex Odakoven, but good defense from the boys Bobcats. Here comes Jasmine Yost on the girls' side, stepping in front of a pass, but she deflects that one out of play. But Kira Swenson, the head coach for the girls team, loving the effort and loving the activeness from this girls Governor team. Again, the score, 1-0 from each side, 20 minutes left to play in the first half, halfway mark here in the first of two halves in our simulcast action. If you're just joining us, we've got a little bit of an unusual situation with both varsity teams playing at the same time, because we do not have lights out here at the Pilk. They had to get both of these final regular season games in, so we said, you know what, we're just going to call both of them at the same time. Graceland Taylor trying to find a little bit of a lane. Devin Van Rokel playing it off the head, trying to fight it forward to Natalie Flotmeyer to no avail, but still kept alive here by Graceland Taylor. Graceland Taylor, one of the speediest players on the field. Allie Hutchinson, I would say, is the fastest player, but I think Graceland Taylor is the quickest player out here on the pitch for the girls Govs team. And yes, there is a difference. Speed is just straight line speed. Allie Hutchinson can come out of nowhere. Graceland Taylor's got that elusiveness with the ball that makes her so dangerous. Free kick here coming in the boys game for the Bobcats, who have the ball on the Governor side of midfield. Trying to make something happen are the boys Bobcats. Get on the board as Jasmine Yost on the girls' side plays it through for Graceland Taylor. Devin Van Rokel turning on a dime, doing a nice job. Beautiful feed pass, but deflected away. She was looking for Natalie Flotmeyer, but it's going to be cleared out of play, and a nice job done there from Berkeley Stoltenberg. Here on the boys' side, Caleb Morris showing those fresh legs after missing a couple games for the Govs. Scoring recap for you. Jacoby LaRoche had the assist on the Alex Odakoven goal, the only goal in the boys' game. And Lexi Hilmer from the corner kick earlier in the girls' game found Ireland Templeton, who was able to deflect it in. Lexi Hilmer on the far side corner trying to feed it over for Graceland Taylor. We've got a bit of a stoppage of play here for the boys' game. An injury coming, and Isaiah Vogt going to be taken off the field. And Kason Fixon will check into the game for the Bobcats. And Isaiah Vogt will check out a trainer here. Keep an eye on him. We got a whistle to signify back in play here on the boys' side. Both teams playing for the ball at midfield. Whistle in the girls' game for some heavy contact, and now some substitutions going to be able to check in for both the Bobcats girls and the girls' Govs. Here comes Caleb Morris on the boys' side, bringing it across midfield with some speed and intent, trying to feed it through. He's got a streaking Caden Aharts on the far side. Caleb Morris now with the ball out in front of the net. Tony Gwynn down to his knees, and the ball is deflected out in front of the net. Caleb Morris giving chase. Morris trying to track it down here on the near side corner. Free kick coming from the girls' side. Ireland Templeton sends it in. Graceland Taylor gets the free shot, but that one goes above the crossbar. So another good scoring opportunity from the girls' side for the Governors. The boys' team trying to calm things down on their offensive side of the zone. Plays it through to Stephen Blanchette. Did Javier Patel Alegre, who just gets it back. Soft pass through midfield, but just does find Caden Morris, who plays it off to Western Northrop. Here come the substitutions out and in for the girls' game. Devin Van Rokel and Lexi Hilmer checking out. Get a much-deserved breather. Bobcat girls deep in their own zone, trying to clear it out. Going to be taken away momentarily by Natalie Flottmeyer. Jersey understock with the press, still making it tough for the Bobcats to get it out of their own zone. Here come the boys' Govs team. Caden Aharts with it, turns it back to Stephen Blanchette. Blanchette looking for an outlet on the far side, going to try to roll it out to Lucas Height. He gives chase, but it's just going to be a little bit too far for the speedy and tall Lucas Height to get to it. Here on the girls' side, Katie Hostler recently checked in for the Govs, plays it over to the far side for Graceland Taylor. Graceland Taylor turns it back into Templeton, who plays a beautiful pass inside, just outside the box for Jersey Understock. Understock looking both ways. As Jasmine Yost trying to get a shot off here, puts one on goal, but it's just a little bit wide. And happy to see that one roll wide was Ashley Reintz. So Lucas Height here on the boys' side trying to find his way down the far sideline. Going to catch a whistle there for the two tough contacts there on Griffin Bachman. Isaiah Vogt got assistance from the medical trainer from our great team here at Avera. He's ready to check back into the boys' game. Here on the boys' side, Western Northrop trying to play it through defensively, and a nice play by Western North to clear it out momentarily. Maya Fravel will check into the game for Graceland Taylor on the girls' side. And checking out from the boys' game for the Bobcats, Keller Peterson for Isaiah Vogt, who's back in. Two dead balls here for the moment. Catch our breath a little bit. Allie Hutchinson brings it back in play for the girls' Govs team. Gets it forward for Zoe Bauer, who gets her first touch of the match. On the boys' side, Tony Gwynn going to play this one to his right for Kaysen Fixon. What's going to be popped out. Jacoby LaRoche doing a nice job stepping in front of that one. And the Govs seem to think they've won this possession. And we'll see if Parker Hellwig agrees. And now they're going to give it back to the Bobcats. So they sorted that one out rather quickly. Here on the girls' side, Understock with the ball. Trying to turn around, come back here near side. Got Zoe Bauer, who she tries to feed it through, but read it beautifully to Tori Deming. And now here come the Bobcat girls the other way. Grace Rumsa trying to give chase, but Allie Hutchinson there. And a little bit of communication error between Rumsa, Emmeline Swanson, and Allie Hutchinson. And there was contact just outside the semicircle between Emmeline Swanson and Rumsa. And now the official, Mr. Larry Kaiser, and Mike Watson are going to discuss here from afar, and I think it's going to be a free kick for the girls' Bobcats. So the Lady Bobcats will get the free kick a couple yards outside the semicircle, and it'll be Shay Leffers to take it as the girls' Gov team find themselves in a bit of a predicament here. Line setting up. We'll get you over to the boys' game here momentarily as the Govs have the ball down deep in the far side quarter. Jacoby LaRose trying to get a shot on goal. He'll roll it through, but Tony Gwynn makes the save. Now over to the girls' game. The free kick bouncer one time right into the waiting hands of Emmeline Swanson. So Shay Leffers did a nice job getting it around the front wall defensively by the Govs. And Emmeline Swanson doing a nice job keeping her eye on the ball. It bounced one time right into the breadbasket for Emmeline Swanson. She makes another save, and she'll push it forward for her Govs teammates to try to go get a second goal. Here with about 15 minutes remaining in the first half, still 1-0 on either side. Both Govs teams lead here. As Hekmat Ghaznavi, who's checked into the game with a nice shot, but it just goes high. Ghaznavi, who played a lot of minutes in the JV game earlier this afternoon, getting some varsity minutes here, put a nice shot on goal, but a little bit too much height there from Ghaznavi. But another great opportunity coming for the Govs. Sean Blanchette got to be pleased with that, but of course, it is Sean Blanchette. And unless balls are finding the back of the net, well, that's when he'll really be happy. And he can see his team starting to score some goals. Here on the girls' side, Zoe Bauer doing a really nice job defensively, taking that one away here in the offensive zone for the Govs. Ramsa going to try to step in front of that one. Now Tori Deming giving chase, and Jersey Understock as well. Going to stay with the Lady Bobcats. 12:30 to play here in the first half. The scoreboards are angled in a way that we can't see it here from our broadcast booth, so Bob O'Mara doing a great job helping me out today. Big thanks to Addie Johnson doing great work back in the studio. I'm Justin Cowart bringing you the live simulcast action here from the Pilk. As both varsity teams are playing at the same time, we didn't want to choose just one game. We love covering both of these teams so much. We said we're going to broadcast both at the same time. Both games have the ball at midfield. Govs on either side trying to press. As this one is going to be played back towards Jacob Leiferman from Caden Aharts, who clears it to the far side for Weston Northrup. A couple substitutions. Devin Van Rokel, Lexi Hilmer back into the girls' game. Jersey Understock and Natalie Flotmeyer are going to get some water and catch their breath a little bit. It's chill in the air, a little cool, but when you're running around as much and as hard as these girls and guys are, it doesn't feel like South Dakota out there, I can tell you that. Jasmine Yost trying to turn the corner here for the girls' Govs team, plays it through, and Maya Fravel going to try to piece it through for Devin Van Rokel. Devin Van Rokel playing hard as always, gets her foot on that ball and keeps it alive for the Governor girls team. Jasmine Yost going to chase this one down. Trying to play it through for Maya Fravel, but they got their wires crossed just a little bit. That one's going to roll out, and Ashley Wright's going to be able to play the free kick from her own goal. On the boys' side here, Caleb Morris trying to play it through. Stephen Blanchette comes up and picks up the loose ball here for the Govs. He plays this one back safely to Western Northrup, who comes near side just out in front of our broadcast booth for Javier Portela Alegre. Over on the girls' side, opportunity out in front of the net. Loose ball just going to roll right up to Reintz, and she's going to field that one in the exact same time that Tony Gwynn fields the loose ball for the boys' Bobcats. So on the girls' Govs side, they have been all over that net and right out in front of Ashley Reintz this entire first half. They lead 1-0, and it could be much higher than that. Natalie Flotmeyer's had a few shots that have gone wide. And here on the boys' side, they could be up more than just that 1-0 lead. Here comes a feed pass from Jacoby LaRoche down low for Caden Aharts here on the near side. Aharts trying to work a little bit there on Kaysen Fixon. Bringing it near side. Now we've got a whistle, and they're going to say that Caden Ahart's playing a little bit too tough there. And so Tony Gwynn will take this one for the Bobcats. Braden Love checking into the game, checking out Griffin Bachman for the boys' Bobcats. And Alex Odakoven, who's got the lone goal for the boys' Govs team today, waiting to check in as well. On the girls' side, the Bobcats going to throw this one in. Deming throwing it back in for Liv Ragsdale. Gets back to Deming, but it's taken away by Devin Van Rokel, chasing it down to the near side corner. It just ran out of space. Great effort from Devin Van Rokel. She will pick off just about anybody, and she showed that there. Vincent Aielli here for the boys' Bobcats, giving chase down the far side. Going to be cut off nicely by Caden Morris down in the far corner. The deflection off Aielli going to come back to Weston Northrup, who just poots it high up into the air and out of play from the far side. On the girls' side here, Maya Fravel giving chase in the far side corner, plays it through to Katie Hostler, and that one's going to be deflected off a girls' Bobcat player. And I believe that was Laura Jones on the far side for the Lady Bobcats. Going to be thrown in for Jasmine Yost. Here comes Lucas Height on the boys' side, trying to piece one through the middle of the defense. They're unable to do so. Free kick coming away from the girls' side is fielded cleanly by Ashley Reintz. So she makes yet another save for the Lady Bobcats. Puts a nice boot into that one. Allie Hutchinson steps in front of that and gets it back to the Bobcat side of midfield. Played through for Devin Van Rokel. Van Rokel looking for an outlet pass. Finds Katie Hosser, who puts a nice touch off for Jasmine Yost. Jasmine Yost with a shot on goal, and that one's going to get the back of the net. What a great feed there from a couple different Girls Governor players to find Jasmine Yost, who placed it perfectly and gives the girls a 2-0 lead. Here on the boys' side, they're pressing as well. That one going to be cleared through. Jacoby LaRoche trying to find an outlet for the boys as they heard the cheers from the girls' Govs game. Hearing them go up 2-0. They want to make their score the same here as Javier Patel-Alegre gets it off to Caden Aharts. Plays it back towards midfield for Jacoby LaRoche. Again, recapping that last goal. It was Jasmine Yost with a beautiful touch to find the top of the net, top shelf where Mama hides the cookies, as Rick Jenneret used to say. They lead 2-0 and pressing again, trying to find yet another goal here as we creep up on our halftime. Alex Odakoven checking back into the boys' game. Girls trying to fight for it at midfield. Couple substitutions being played. Even got a couple fans here listening to our simulcast broadcast. Hearing our call of the Jasmine Yost goal there for the girls of the Govs. 1-0 in the boys' game. Couple substitutions here coming in the girls' game. It's going to be Isabel Eide as well as Paisley Tevelde. Boys controlling the ball right around midfield for the Govs. Jacoby LaRoche feeding through for Stephen Blanchette, who plays it to the far side for Hekmat Ghaznavi. This one popped way up into the sky. And now it will be played back for safety to Weston Northrop, who brings it back across midfield for the Govs. Played it tiered to near side for Javier Patel-Alegre. Alegre plays it back. 6.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Girls lead 2-0 for the Govs. Boys lead 1-0 for the Govs. LaRoche plays it through here near side for Javier Patel-Alegre. Patel-Alegre turning around some defenders, trying to find Caden Aharts. That one's going to be deflected off a Bobcat and head to the corner for the Govs. Ashley Wrights clears a bouncing ball away for the Lady Bobcats, but going to be kept alive here by the Govs on their side of midfield. Jasmine Yost, who recently scored that goal to put the Govs up 2-0, gets her foot on the ball. Plays it back across the midfield line for Josephine Wirtz, who plays it through for Lexi Hilmer. Lexi Hilmer trying to find Zoe Bauer, but Tori Deming steps in front of that one. She's had a couple great steals today for the Lady Bobcats. She gets it taken away, though, by Zoe Bauer, and that one comes here near side out of play. More substitutions being made on the girls' side for the Govs. Jersey Understock back into the game, as well as Natalie Flottmeyer. Free kick coming for the boys. Bobcats here near side. Going to be played on a nice soft touch. And Braden Schreiber will try to play it back his own direction there, stepping in front. Western Northrop putting on a little bit of pressure. Lexi Hilmer on the girls' side trying to find her way through the defense. Plays it over to Jasmine Yost. Jasmine Yost rolling it over to Jersey Understock on the far side. Gracelyn Taylor now has a foot on it. Jasmine Yost now turning the corner. Got Flottmeyer down on the far side corner. That one going to be deflected out of play. And Flottmeyer will give chase, and we'll see if Gracelyn Taylor or Flottmeyer wants to throw this one in for the girls' Govs team. It will be Flottmeyer. She throws it in over top of the head, finding Jersey Understock, who steps in front. Now Understock with a nice pass for Zoe Bauer, who puts the one touch in. Beautiful, unselfish play there from Jersey Understock, finding the 8th grader, Zoe Bauer, who had nothing but wide open net in front of her. It's 3-0. The girls' Gov lead over the Brookings Bobcats in their final varsity regular season game. Here on the boys' side, Javier Patel-Alegre now near side with it. And the girls' bench was thrilled to see Zoe Bauer find the back of the net there to put them up 3 goals as we creep up on halftime. Now shifting back over to the boys' game, Jacoby LaRoche trying to pick through some defenders. This one going to be played through, trying to find Ayeli. And Western Northrop got a little bit tied up as he was trying to clear that loose ball. Now it's Ayeli versus the entire Governor defense. There's going to be a whistle on the field. Aielli looked like he pushed down Western Northrop with a little bit too much intention. And so Leiferman will get over to that one. They're going to say the free kick's going to have to come from outside the box. So Caden Morris will take that one for the Govs. Graceland Taylor trying to facilitate some more offense for the Govs girls on this side of the field. So we'll get a roll all the way back towards midfield. Caitlin Taylor now going to pick it up and play it forward for Natalie Flotmeyer, who's forced off the ball, drawing a whistle. Stephen Blanchette takes it here at midfield, plays it back for Weston Northrop as they're protecting the 1-0 lead with only a few minutes to play in the first half. Free kick coming for Jasmine Yost here on the girls' side of things. Javier Patel Alegre trying to find a way out of some chokehold defense. He's going to be pushed in the back, and that will draw a whistle. That was Braden Schreiber who got called for the push. Out in front of the girls' net, Devin Van Rokel pushes this one just a little bit wide as that loose ball came out right in front of her. Ashley Reintz wants no part of that Devin Van Rokel shot from only a few feet away. So, Reintz was happy to see that one go wide. Lucas Height now with a free ball kicked his way. Going to head this one towards the direction of the goal, but Tony Gwynn watches that one roll free past the end line. He'll get the free kick. Lexi Hilmer stepping in front of a very quick pass, and now Jasmine Yost has the loose ball. He's trying to play it through for Zoe Bauer. That one popped back towards midfield. Tony Gwynn alongside, looks like Kaysen Fixon trying to figure out who wants to take the free kick. They're going to play it here up the near side. Under 2 minutes to play here in the first half of our simulcast action. Girls Govs lead 3-0 in their match. Boys protecting a 1-0 lead, but here come the Bobcats back the other way. Weston Northrop going to try to clear this one through. Carter Norton going to roll it. Loose ball out in front of the net. Weston Northrop now clearing it through. Very dangerous place for that ball to be. So the boys Bobcats are pressing. Lexi Hilmer with a free kick coming from way outside for the girls. We'll keep you updated on that as the boys Bobcats are still pressing offensively here, trying to get that ball out in front of the net, but nicely done there from Caden Morris to clear that one out of harm's way. Let the Pierre defense get reset. Lexi Hilmer's free kick is going to come through on one bounce, but a nice play there made by Ashley Reintz to step in front of that bouncing ball. Keeps that one from finding the back of the net. So they'll play on over here, and now our head official from the boys' side, Parker Hellwig, is going to signal that it is Govs' possession. Isabel Eide for the girls Bobcats team, going to try to pick it through, but got Allie Hutchinson draped all over her, and Allie Hutchinson's able to take it away. But Lexi Earp coming up, playing some good defense there, and Zoe Bauer going to be called for playing a ball out of bounds. So Earp will take the throw in. Under a minute to play here on both sides. Beautiful pass from Stephen Blanchette forward for Caden Aharts. But he runs out of time and runs out of space as Tony Gwynn steps in front of that one. That brings us to the end of the first half in the boys' game. So the lone goal from the boys' game came from a Jacoby LaRoche assist and an Alex Odakoven goal. And we've come to halftime in the girls' game. They lead 3-0. Goals coming from all over the place. Jasmine Yost had one. Zoe Bauer had one, as did Ireland Templeton off the corner. A lot of action coming here from our first ever simulcast here out at the Pilk. Both Govs teams lead. It's the girls 3-0 in the girls game, the boys 1-0 in the boys game. We're going to take a quick 4-minute break. We'll be right back after this. Look ahead to the second half, recap all the first half action. You are listening to Pierre Governors Soccer on River 92.7.
Smart.
Graham Tire of Pierre is your premier hometown shop, specializing in tires to fit vehicles, from ATVs to large farm equipment and everything in between. At your tire store next door, you can find a plethora of brand name tires that range from 4 to 10 ply and much more. Our highly skilled technicians can handle brakes, heating, and air conditioning. Call us today at 224-8643 or visit us at grahamtire.com. Graham Tire is a proud sponsor of Pierre and surrounding communities' local activities.
Scott Darnell with Lee Real Estate in Pierre is ready to help you find your dream home. There are 10 things you need to do to buy or sell your home. Number 1, call him at 605-220-2676, and he'll handle the other 9. As your resident realtor on a bike, he will make buying or selling your home feel like a walk in the park, not an Ironman triathlon. Find him on Facebook or email scott@LeeRealEstatePierre.com. Lee Real Estate and Scott are proud sponsors of Central South Dakota Youth Sports and Events broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose, a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Dimmick Cheese has been making handmade artisan cheese for over 90 years and has over 25 flavors of cheese. Stop by the store for sampling of all the cheeses. The store also offers several South Dakota-made products. And at the store, find Remedy Brewing on tap. Dimmick Cheese offers gift boxes, and fundraisers are available. To find out more, go to the website, dimmickdairy.com, or call 605-928-3833. And don't forget to check your local grocery store for their premium cheeses and cheese spreads. Dimmick Cheese.
Dakota Pro Air is a locally family-owned business that has been taking care of farmers' aerial needs since 2020. With locations in Letcher and Miller, Dakota Pro Air is able to provide service to a large area. Ground conditions too wet, or just don't want those sprayer tracks in your field? Give Dakota Pro Air a call for all your chemical and fertilizer application needs at 605-248-2314.
Olson Plumbing in Pierre provides complete plumbing and drain cleaning services to commercial and residential customers. Olson Plumbing understands how the simple things in life are often the things we can't live without, and running water is the top of the list. Olson Plumbing offers 24/7 emergency services, and they can be at your location in under an hour in most cases. If you need help with your plumbing system, call Olson Plumbing 605-224-6436.
You asked for it. Nonstop flights between Pierre and Minneapolis. Now you can book nonstop flights from Pierre to Minneapolis and Denver on Denver Air Connection. 1-hour flights on 50-passenger jets with fares starting at just $119 one way. Seats are limited and restrictions apply. Business, pleasure, a game, a winter getaway. It's easy when you fly from Pierre. Visit DenverAirConnection.com/Expedia to book your trip today. Skip the drive. Fly from Pierre Regional Airport. Minneapolis flights begin November 30th.
At Jan Bussey Ford & Highmore, they've been building partnerships for life by treating customers right, offering a low-pressure sales process, no haggling over price, passing low overhead savings on, and providing a Ford-certified service department fixing it right the very first time. If you're looking for a new Ford, a quality pre-owned vehicle, a new or used ATV, or a trailer, stop by Jan Bussey Ford & Highmore and experience the difference.
Jan Bussey Ford, building partnerships for life.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Being local means more than being just another small-town business. It means showing up for our member owners when they need us, supporting the organizations that empower the next generation of community leaders and agriculturalists, and providing resources to help ensure the communities we live in are here for generations to come. At AgTegra Cooperative, local isn't just about where our locations are. It's about serving our farmers, our employees, and our communities in ways that nobody else will.
Hey Josie, why so glum, chum? I can't find a way to get my whole group to one spot without taking all these cars. You haven't heard of Denwall Transportation? They have luxury seating buses with air conditioning, outlets to charge your phone, and other must-haves for traveling. Whoa, no way! Yeah, you should check them out. Where can I find them? You can follow them on Facebook or denwalltransportation.com, or hey, let's give them a call at 605-532-3836. Denwall Transportation, let us do the driving.
Explore the 2023 Lincoln Navigator at Capital City Ford in Lincoln. Every time you approach your Lincoln, you'll receive a re-carpet welcome. Twin turbocharged 3.5 V6 engine with auto start stop technology. You'll travel confidently with technology that meets all your needs. Now you can get the 2023 Navigator for 5.9% at 72 months. Stop in to see the full vehicle lineup at Capital City Ford in Lincoln. Capital City Ford in Pierre, South Dakota.
Now's your chance for a great deal on smoking fast fiber internet from Venture Communications. Upgrade to the speed you need, up to 1 gig. And with whole home Wi-Fi included as part of your service, experience no-lag gaming, your favorite music, web surfing, HD video streaming, and connect to the latest smart devices. If you're ready for an upgrade, call or visit Venture Communications online.
Allied Plumbing and Heating is your contact for business, farm, commercial, and residential plumbing needs located in Pierre. No job is too big or small for Allied. Put our over 50 years of experience to work for you. At Allied Plumbing and Heating, the only surprise we want for our customers is how fast they get the job done. That's why we offer free estimates on every single service, no hidden charges. Give them a call today at Allied Plumbing and Heating. Remember, you can rely on your allies.
John Hoffman Electric is your neighborhood electrical service contractor, and so much more. No job is too big or too small for our team of professionals. We pride ourselves on keeping up with new technologies, such as Aerial, an augmented reality visual tool used to customize and experience a finished space before breaking ground. So whether you're building new or renovating a home, farm, or commercial space, let John Hoffman Electric light the way. John Hoffman is a proud sponsor of all local activities broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
Starting the first bank in South Dakota was the easy part, earning the confidence of local farmers, helping families account for their dreams, and securing the future for countless businesses took us a little longer. We owe it to the hard workers, big dreamers, and forward thinkers out there. Thank you for making South Dakota a great place to call home.
Back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
Up with and listening to our simulcast action today. As we told you, didn't want to pick one or the other. We love covering both of these teams so much. We said we're going to cover both. And it's been exciting action here from the very start, as Alex Odakoven got us scoring, started early with a nice feed from Jacoby LaRoche in the boys' game. The girls' team laid on 3 goals on the Brookings Bobcats, as they have got firm control over that game, as this one is down here on the near side. Of course, now the Govs attacking from right to left on your radio dial on both sides of the field. Whichever side you're listening from, they're going to be attacking as Josephine Wirtz gives chase back down towards Emlyn Swanson in her own zone. Josephine Wirtz will turn around and boot that one away. And in the boys' game, we are back underway with second half action over on this side. Javier Patel Alegre now gives chase up the far sideline, trying to feed it through, and does so nicely. Going to be crossed out in front. I believe that was, let's see if we can get a number on that one. Looked like Kayla Morrison it was, who tried to play the ball back out in front of the net. But Tony Gwynn able to pick that one up. And Gwynn will play this one forward as a loose ball in the girls' game rolls back towards Ashley Reintz. She's going to play that back towards midfield. And now a set piece coming for Ireland Templeton just inside midfield for the girls. See which way that Templeton wants to go with this one, as the boys Bobcats making a nice steal. And now they're pushing the envelope back the other way. Going to be picked off beautifully by Western Northrop as he plays it here near side for Lucas Height. Ireland Templeton plays in the loose ball. It's going to bounce a couple times wide of Ashley Reintz. So the girls' Govs putting a nice opportunity together out in front of the net, trying to add on to that 3-0 lead. Caden Ahart's now taking the ball down into the near side corner, but a whistle as the ball is kicked back towards Tony Gwynn's direction. He's going to place it down and take the free kick for the Bobcats. Of course, we've laid it on for you a couple different times now, but what these games mean to these two teams, the boys' game carrying a little bit more importance in terms of playoff seeding. Of course, this team making history with their last win, getting their 8th win as Caden Ahart's trying to turn the corner, but it's picked away defensively and nicely done there by Keller Peterson. As Allie Hutchinson in the girls' game gives chase to this one and will turn and lay it back for Emlyn Swanson, who will clear it back up for Allie Hutchinson here on the near side. With that boys team trying to get a home playoff game. Of course, as I was just saying, they won their 8th game in the regular season for the first time ever. Here comes the corner kick for the Govs. This one going to be deflected out of play. Not out of play, but out of the direction of the net for the boys Bobcats. Still not able to get it out of there as Keller Peterson tries to feed it up here near side for Seth Vogt. Going to be picked off by Braden Love for the Bobcats as this one goes far wide. Caleb Morris giving chase. Caitlin Taylor here on the girls' side going to try to feed it back for Emlyn Swanson, but goes wide. That's going to set up a Lady Bobcats corner kick as here come the boys Bobcats. He was trying to play it through for Forrest Guard, but it went off the back of his heel as he was turning and looking at wide open pitch in front of him. Going to bounce up high here near side. Carter Norton with the head as the Lady Bobcats get set up for their corner on the girls' side. Braden Love trying to get loose from Lucas Height defensively. Forrest Guard steps in front of a heat check pass, and that's going to be picked up and taken by Caden Ahart's here up the near sideline. Corner kick coming in for the Lady Bobcats. Going to go past the net out wide. Jasmine Yost defensively going to take that one away down into the far side corner and clear it through. Only one defender waiting back for the Lady Bobcats as their offensive press is up as they need some goals here and they need them quickly. Lady Bobcats putting an opportunity out in front of the net. It's Isabel Eide with a chance, but Emlyn Swanson comes out, fields the loose ball. Here, as on the boys' side, Caden Ahart's fights with a couple Bobcat defenders. Guard has it here on the side. Going to play it through for Braden Schreiber. Schreiber now feeding it down for Guard here on the near side inside the box. He's got Carter Norton working on him. Actually, it's Morris there on the defensive side. Carter Norton came up from the back as this one's booted wide, waiting for the signal. Wanting to see what Parker Hellwig has to say, our head referee here. He's having a conversation with one of the boys Bobcats. And now a whistle there. Going to send this one down into the corner. Here comes Gracelyn Taylor from the girls' side with a scoring opportunity. She puts a shot on net. It's deflected by Wright. Still loose in front of the net. Gracelyn Taylor comes back to it and puts it in the back of the nets. 4-0 Govs girls lead. Gracelyn Taylor doing a great job sticking with it. Ashley Reitz with a very nice save initially, but the ball was still loose out in front of the net. Gracelyn Taylor did a nice little loop around, found that loose ball and had wide open net and made the most of it. Here on the boys' side, not going to be a corner kick, going to be a throw in about 4 yards north of that corner flag for the Bobcats. It'll be thrown in by Seth Vogt. Going to bounce a couple times out in front of the box. Jacob Leiferman waiting patiently. Govs defense trying to clear it. Does so momentarily. A couple bounces off a couple different heads and now coming to settle down on the turf. Alex Odakoven has it. Then he plays it forward for Caleb Morris, who starts to try to chase it up the far sideline. Not going to be deflected out of play by the Bobcats, but the Govs will retain possession. Here on the girls' side, Lady Bobcats trying to find something offensively. A pass through will roll safely to Emlyn Swanson, who's protecting a shutout, as she has often done thus far this season. Going exactly as Kira Swenson, head coach of the Girls Governor varsity soccer team, could have hoped. Natalie Flottmeyer with it here at midfield, now trying to force the issue. Nice feed pass through for Gracelyn Taylor. Gracelyn Taylor with speed over to Devin Van Rokel. Just got it mixed up in between her feet a little bit, and Ashley Reitz will dive on the loose ball. Devin Van Rokel fed a beautiful pass from Gracelyn Taylor, just unable to get herself situated and get a shot on net, but it would have certainly been the 5th goal of the game for the Girls Governor team. Here come the boys Bobcats flying across midfield. Isaiah Vogt with the possession. Lucas Height goes down in a heap. Javier Patel Alegre steps in front of a pass and regains the possession for the boys team. Caleb Morris now bringing it across midfield, plays it here near side for Stephen Blanchette. That's actually Caden Morris who played it forward. Bobcats regain possession on the boys' side, now trying to find a little bit of offensive momentum themselves. Gracelyn Taylor with the throw into Natalie Flottmeyer just over the top of that blonde hair of Flottmeyer. Now Devin Van Rokel trying to turn a quarter, and there's going to be a whistle as she stops that advance. Quick time check here, 34-20 to play in the second half. Both Govs teams trying to preserve leads here. Here comes a bouncing ball loose through, chasing after it. Braden Love for the Bobcats. Jacob Leiferman comes out of net, gets his hands on it. And now Braden Love waiting patiently behind Leiferman, wanting him to put that ball down and try to pick his pocket. But Leiferman, a seasoned vet, knows better. Waits for Love to clear, and now they play it forward. Caden Ahart's trying to get a little give and go from Lucas Height, but it was cut off effectively there from Seth Vogt. And now Isaiah Vogt will step in front of this one for the Bobcats. And Brookings had possession momentarily, but loses it as Javier Patel-Alegre plays it forward for Alex Odakoven. On the girls' side, Emlyn Swanson gets a loose ball. She's going to set up a kick away. She's got the highlighter green on today. Ashley Reinson, the breast cancer awareness pink, as is Tony Gwynn for the Bobcat boys. Here comes Caden Ahart's trying to cut through with an opportunity, and it was picked cleanly away from Keller Peterson. A beautiful defensive play. And now Braden Love giving chase. Carter Norton also defending. Caden Morris there now to take the ball away from the Bobcats. Plays it up for Carter Norton. Stepped in front of it beautifully there to Dominic Van Hefwagen. And now a shot on goal from Braden Schreiber is deflected away nicely by Jacob Leiferman. His first real test of this match, and he makes the save. Gracelyn Taylor taking things away for the girls' side of the Governors teams. Lexi Hilmer trying to feed it through. She's got Jasmine Yost streaking up the far side. A nice bit of footwork there. She beats Laura Jones to the outside. Yost still working on Jones down in the far side quarter. Also working on her defensively is Berkeley Stoltenberg. And this ball going to go out behind the Bobcat net. And we'll see what the call is. They're going to award the Govs a corner kick. So Ireland Templeton will take that one, as here on the near side, Bobcats fighting for the ball. And the loose ball will be won by the Bobcats. Caden Ahart's was the man pushed off of that one here in the boys' side. Ireland Templeton now taking the Govs corner kick. Going to bounce once under the foot of Jasmine Yost, and Lexi Hilbert trying to put a shot on goal. And that one goes just above the crossbar and out into the street. Lexi Hilbert shrugged her shoulders, dropped her head, knowing she had yet another opportunity to get on the board there for the Govs. Govs scoring on the girls' side all over as this loose ball is going to bounce a couple times past midfield, and waiting for it patiently is Emlyn Swanson. This ball going to be kicked in on the boys' side from the set piece way downtown and past the end line. Substitution here coming for the Bobcats. Lady Bobcats here with a possible opportunity scoring-wise. Going to be cleared out by Allie Hutchinson. Great defensive play, as she so often does. And now a corner kick here coming from the boys' side. Bobcats with the opportunity here. They desperately need a goal, trailing 1-0. As we're about 10 minutes in, high arching kick from the Bobcats. Going to be deflected out wide and now corralled there nicely by Seth Vogt. He's going to play this one back for Dominic Van Hefwagen. Van Hofwagen going to push that one out wide. Jacob Leiferman watches it. As now he's got his hands. He's going to roll this one over to Western Northrop, who tries to play it up for Patel-Alegre. That one's going to get through the wickets there. Corner kick coming here on the girls' side. Ireland Templeton going to reset things up. She puts a low driving kick into this one off the head of Jasmine Yost, up and over the net. So the right idea, just the wrong angle there for Jasmine Yost, trying to find her second goal of the game. Here on the boys' side, Alex Odakoven giving chase on the far sideline. He goes down and stays down momentarily, but now gathering himself up off the turf. So a momentary pause in both matches. Caleb Morris throws this one in for the Govs, trying to split through some defenders. Alex Odakoven comes to his rescue, plays it off for Jacoby LaRoche. LaRoche now in front. Lucas Height moving, a nice move and a shot on goal. Just crests the top of the crossbar. Tony Gwynn leaping up into the air to try to make the save. But luckily for him, it was above the crossbar. Lucas Height putting a lot of mustard on that one and almost extended this lead for the boys team 2-0. But it will stay at 1-0. Tony Gwynn with his right hand up in the air, setting up for the goalie kick. He's also got Keller Peterson back there with him, but it's going to be Gwynn who just a soft touch off to Peterson. And now Peterson will take it up from outside the goalie box. Plays it over to the far side. Got Jasper Lee over there waiting. Jasper Lee plays it across midfield. He's got guard as now the Bobcats are going to try to put a Lady Bobcats try to put a shot on goal. That wasn't going to be deflected wide. Caitlin Taylor there to save the shot from the Lady Bobcats. Emlyn Swanson had gone down to try to make that save, and a nice job there from the Lady Bobcats putting the shot on goal, trying to get a number there. It looked like it was Riley Briggs with the scoring opportunity for the Lady Bobcats. So their first real action here in the second half, trying to get themselves on our Gales Gas Service scoreboard. Going to set up a corner kick here for the Lady Bobcats. And that will be Shay Leffers taking it here for Brookings. She puts her right foot into it. Nice low driving kick. Going to be popped up in the air off the head. Lexi Hilbert now sending it back Emlyn Swanson's way dangerously. But Emlyn Swanson puts her hands on the ball, makes the save. Because I don't think Lexi Hilbert was really trying to send it in that direction, but it worked out well. Here comes a corner kick from Jacoby LaRoche as Lucas Height steps in front of that one and deflects it wide off the head. So some scoring opportunities here. One for the Lady Bobcats and one for the Boys Gubs team. Neither team can find the back of the net. As we are under 30 minutes to play here in the second half of our simulcast. Ashley Wright's going to play this one through, trying to find her counterpart, Grace Rumsa, downfield, but that's going to be taken away defensively by the Gubs. Boys Bobcats also trying to make something happen here as Jasper Lee plays it across midfield. Here comes Lexi Hilmer on the girls' side, trying to find a cutting Jasmine Yost. Yost feeds it inside for Lexi Hilmer, but a beautiful save made by Ashley Ryan, so she dives on top of that pass. Lexi Hilmer was streaking and had her eyes wide open like a deer in headlights as she saw the back of that net, but a great save by Ashley Wrights to keep this a 4-goal game. This one going to go out of play here as a set piece coming for the Boys Bobcats team on the far side, about 25 yards outside the box. Waiting patiently for the go-ahead whistle. Now he's got it. High looping kick towards Liferman. A goal going to be deflected out wide nicely by Western Northrop, and now Jacoby LaRoche will come pick up the loose ball and touch it up for Caden Aharts. Caden Aharts crossing midfield with it, now trying to bring it down here into this near side corner. Stepping in front of that one and booting it away was Jasper Lee, making a nice stop defensively to slow things down for the Gubs, but right back to it. Caden Ahart's making the throw in, trying to find LaRoche. 3 white jerseys around him, and it's taken away by Isaiah Vogt, who tries to play it forward for Forrest Guard. And that one will bounce right here by our broadcast booth. Nice play made by the Lady Bobcats head coach as the Lady Bobcats trying to put another opportunity here together. It's Grace Romsa down in the near side corner who feeds it off for Aubrey Knutson. Knutson now bounces one towards Emlyn Swanson's way. She comes out of the net and makes a nice save. Jacob Leiferman's got his hands on the ball for the Gubs on the boys' side. Rolls this one out to Weston Northrop, who looks upfield. Plays it to the far side for Javier Patel Alegre, one of the faster Gubs out here on the field. Feeds it up to Hekmat Ghaznavi with a quick touch, trying to find a streaking Caleb Morris on the far side. Turns it back around. Hekmat Ghaznavi with a little bit of space. Now moves it to his left. And he loses the dribble just outside the box. So Ghaznavi with all kinds of space. May have some tired legs after playing so many JV minutes earlier today as this one comes through here for Weston Northrop here on the near side. Carter Norton with it, plays it down for Caden Aharts. Caden Aharts trying to turn the corner on the defender, puts it back in front of the net, but just a little bit too high for any of his teammates to make a play. On the girls' side, free kick coming, going to bounce wide of Emlyn Swanson's net. She watches that one find the side of the netting. And now we've got a host of substitutions coming in here on the girls' side. Elena Round's going to be checking into the game for the Gubs girls team alongside Micah Klinger. And Allison Demir's getting some playing time here. Caitlin Taylor checking out, as well as Shaylee Speck. Lexi Hilmer going to catch a breather. Hard-working bunch there from this girls' Governor team who leads 4-0. And Lucas Height here on the boys' side getting involved in a little bit of contact. Jasper Lee going to play that one forward for the Bobcats. Javier Patel Alegre giving chase. As here on the girls' side, Elena Rounds getting her first touch on the ball in this match, trying to work off the defender there. It is... placing the ball and getting set here for a possible huge goal. And now Tony Gwynn comes up and gets one of his teammates out of a conversation. It was Dominic Van Hofwegen was having a very spirited conversation with Parker Hellwig, and Tony Gwynn came out and separated those two as he did not want Van Hofwegen to get a card. Here comes the free kick, and it's going to find the back of the net for Caden Aharts. 2-0 for the boys Govs team off the penalty kick, and now we've got a Lady Bobcats penalty kick coming on the girls' side. So Caden Aharts adds a goal for the Govs team, and the Lady Bobcats trying to find themselves on our Gales Gas Service scoreboard for the first time today. So here comes the whistle. Lady Bobcats with the attempt, and the shot goes above the crossbar and just wide. Trying to get a number who took the kick there for the Lady Bobcats. It was a great attempt there from Shay Leffers, just went a little bit high. And now a red card has been issued in the boys' game on the Bobcats side of things, and that's going to go against Jasper Lee, and he is going to be done for the day, and the Bobcats are going to be down to 10 players. So Jasper Lee, with a more spirited conversation with our head referee, gets the red card and gets the boot, and now the Bobcats, who trailed 2-0, have really found themselves in a hole. Emlyn Swanson with a nice save down here for the girls' side of things. So the Bobcats now trailing 2-0 as Jasper Lee was assessed a red card there for ongoing conversation with the referee. Did not like the call. He had to be separated before the penalty kick there by Tony Gwynn, their goalkeeper. And the conversation continued on after that. And Hellwig, our head official, was having none of it. And now Brookings is down a man for the remainder of this match. So the shutouts are all still intact for both Govs teams here today. Set piece coming for the boys Bobcats. That one going to be cleared out and top right outside the circle as we've got about 15 minutes remaining in both of these matches. So a lot of action here in the recent couple of minutes there. The penalty kick goes in for Caden Aharts after the penalty against the Bobcats. The Lady Bobcats had an opportunity. And Shay Leffers just put it a little bit high, was trying to find the top right corner, and I don't blame her. Emlyn Swanson's like a brick wall between those pipes. You're going to have to put it where she isn't to get it in the back of the net. And now we're going to get a yellow card assessed against the Brookings Bobcats, and it's Forrest Guard, and he cannot believe it. Neither can the coaching staff. Unbelievable action here. The boys Bobcats team cannot believe that Forrest Guard was just assessed a yellow. Dominic Van Hofwegen trying to plead with Joe Hilsendigger, saying, you saw that, right? So things not going the boys Bobcats way here in the boys game as they trail 2-0. Conversation still going on here on the boys Bobcats sideline. And now Dominic Van Hofwegen will check back into the game, and now a possible yellow card again being assessed here as it is going to go against the coaching staff of the Bobcats. So a yellow card, 2 yellow cards have been assessed. 1 red card has been assessed. We've got a 2-0 lead for the boys Govs team. We did see the red card coming as the throw in here from looks like Stephen Blanchett. No, that's Caden Aharts with the throw in to Stephen Blanchett. Blanchett gets it inside to Alex Odakoven after the dust has settled here on the boys' side of things. Ball still loose out in front of the net. Jacoby LaRoche with a shot deflected away defensively by the Bobcats. On the girls' side, still fighting for things. A lot of contact here on the play as Jasmine Yost gives chase to the loose ball. As Lexi Earp is contesting her for that one. Brought up the near sideline, played back towards Emlyn Swanson's direction. She'll play it on a bounce. And now a whistle goes against Pierre. No, that's actually going to go against the Bobcats and set up a free kick as Stephen Blanchett takes it quickly, trying to feed it forward for Alex Odakoven. A little bit too quick for the referee's liking. So a lot of action going on here. Red card assessed It was Jasper Lee who was booted from this match, and then Forrest Gard drew a yellow card. Here's Lucas Height now offensively with the ball, cutting through some defenders, and he is going to be dropped. And that was Vincent Aielli who's going to catch the yellow card. So the fourth card issued here in this second half in the span of about 5 minutes. And now an opportunity for the girls' Govs, I should say, out in front of the net. But it was a beautiful save made there from Ashley Reintz. Another scoring opportunity for the girls' Govs team. Again, we're going to be leaning our coverage a little bit heavier here on the boys' side of things as the girls seemingly have this thing in control in a 2-0 game with some serious playoff implications for the boys' side. Girls team still fighting on. Shaylee Speck playing hard defensively down there on the near side. On the Governor's side of the midfield marker, Natalie Flottmeyer going to get the ball in. Plays it forward for Maya Fravel. Fravel trying to pick her way through some defenders, but it's picked off cleanly by Riley Briggs. At least we thought so for the moment. But she'll catch the whistle, and it'll go back the Govs' direction. Tony Gwynn waiting patiently to kick this one away as we are creeping up towards the end of both of these matches. Bobcats on both sides running out of time. Keller Peterson going to play it forward to the far side. He's got Kaysen Fixon over there. He's trying to find his way out of a little bit of traffic set up by a bunch of green kits. Here on the girls' side of things, Lexi Hilmer fighting for the ball, getting herself an opportunity from the semicircle, going to be pushed off the ball, no whistle. Allie Hutchinson now steps in, tries to take things over. Coaching staff of the girls' Governor squad wants a whistle, didn't get it. And so now this one will be booted back the direction of Emlyn Swanson. She won't even drop down to play it with the hand. She's just going to take this one with the feet. 8 minutes to play here. Boys Govs lead 2-0. Girls Govs lead 4-0. Both teams looking for the shutout. Boys team trying to get to 9 wins and get a home playoff game for the first time in program history. They made history with their 8th win, looking to increase that here. Oh, and a nutmeg here by Caden Aharts, and it's booted away by Keller Peterson, but nonetheless, a saucy move there from Caden Aharts. Pulling all the tricks out of the bag, goes between the legs of Keller Peterson. I don't think he liked that one. Keller booted that one away quickly. Throw in coming from Carter Norton. It's going to be forced out of play. And it will go back to the Bobcats. Jacoby LaRoche, the intended recipient of that one, just unable to do much but kick it out of play. Bobcats in a weird position down there. Throwing this one in is Joseph O'Neill from nearly about 2 yards inside that flag. Keller Peterson going to try to clear this one across midfield. Goes over the head of his intended target, Braden Love. Weston Northrup will chase back towards it, kick it back towards midfield for a chasing Caden Aharts. Here on the girls' side of things, Lexi Hilmer with a nice feed to Allie Hutchinson, trying to get it through. Flottmeyer comes, cleans up the loose ball, back to Hilmer. Hilmer trying to turn the corner, left-footed shot, diving save made by Ashley Reintz. Another beautiful save from the Lady Bobcats goalkeeper, but still kept alive and now tripped up off the ball was Alice Rapp there. She wanted a call, didn't get the whistle. And now here come the Lady Bobcats across midfield, and that almost took me out. Goodness. Got to keep your head on a swivel here, folks. Almost hit that one that would have had me singing an octave higher, if you catch my drift. But we stretched out before the matches we're supposed to do. That one went right by us. Caught me a little bit, but I don't need any attention from our Avera medical staff here. Boys Bobcats now pushing. Here comes Allie Hutchinson on the girls' side for the Govs. Shot on goal, and Reintz makes another beautiful save for the Lady Bobcats. Stephen Blanchette here on the near side, playing it forward for Jacoby LaRoche as he tries to get it up the near sideline, but Keller Peterson steps in front, making another nice defensive play. Folks, when I tell you that one was coming with some speed. It grazed me and rolled nearly all the way across the pitch to the other sideline, just to give you an idea of how much pace that actually had. Loose ball out in front of the net for the Govs. Trying to get it are the girls' team of Caitlin Taylor and Zoe Bauer stepping in front. And now Katie Hostler wore that one. Natalie Flottmeyer with a shot deflected up high and now rests the top of the net as Flottmeyer again applying the pressure for the Govs. Caden Aharts throwing it in here for Alex Odakoven near side, down on the near side corner. Gets it back to Aharts, who floats one out in front of the net. looking for his recipient, Caleb Morris, who gives chase now to the far side corner. Corner kick coming from the girls' side of things for the Govs. Caitlin Taylor with a shot on net. That one deflects wide. They'll redo the counter. Now Alex Odakoven out in front of the net for the boys. It gets by Tony Gwynn, and it's going to be another goal for the Govs. We'll see if they count it. And it looks like they will for the time being, and now they're going to say, well, we're going to have to check. So they're going to say we're getting the nod that it's a good goal here for the Govs. It was Alex Odakoven with his second score of the game. And they lead 3-0. So the loose ball out in front of the net, won by Alex Odakoven. And it was Javier Portillo Alegre also getting his name on that one. Natalie Flotmeyer trying to take a clear pass towards the net. She's going to be tripped up, and now she may be a little shaken up after that play. A lot of contact around the ankles. And now she's up and moving around. Tough to get her off the pitch. Natalie Flotmeyer, as tough as they come. 3-0 boys lead, 4-0 girls lead for both Governors teams here today. Looking to get a clean sweep and a clean shutout on both sides of the pitch. Here comes the set piece. Gracelyn Taylor going to take this one for the Govs. Taylor approaching, right foot booted, pops it up into the air as Ashley Rhines pops it up and over the net. Nice play defensively here on the boys' side. This ball going to roll behind Jacob Leiferman as we've got 8:50 left to play. Leiferman feeds it over here near side. Another corner kick coming from the girls' side of things. Gracelyn Taylor going to take that one as Caden Ahart streaking up the near side. Here comes the kick from Gracelyn Taylor. Trying to find Allie Hutchinson, who feeds it off for, looks like, Lexi Hilber inside. So a couple passes now. This one pops out of harm's way for the Lady Bobcats. Comes out of play. And we get a couple substitutions coming in here. Lauren Jones checking in for the Lady Bobcats. Checking in for the girls' Govs teams, Micah Klinger. As this loose ball chased by Alex Odakoven on the boys' side, fielded cleanly by Tony Gwynn. They'll slow things down, booted away, low lining kick with the left foot. Bounces a couple times. As we've reached 2 minutes to play here in the girls' game. So another loose ball coming our way. Jordan Lutmer makes a nice play to deflect that one wide. So the girls' Govs team trying to wrap this thing up with under 2 minutes to play on the boys' side. We've got about 7:30 to play as we had some stoppages of time due to the red cards and yellow cards being assessed to the Bobcat players. Here on the girls' side of things, this ball going to go out of play and go back to the Governors. Shaylee Speck going to throw this one in for Pierre. On the boys' side of things, this one is pushed wide out of play. That was a mistouch there by Caden Morris, who's trying to find Caden Aharts to no avail. Throw in coming here from Joseph O'Neill for the Bobcats. O'Neill trying to turn the corner on Alex Odakoven. He's going to win that battle. And now giving it off to his teammate Braden Schreiber. Schreiber trying to cut through some defenders. Griffin Bachman there to try to save him. Alex Odakoven does a nice job stealing it defensively. Beautiful pass up ahead. He's got a man streaking up the far sidelines. It's Caleb Morris, and Caleb Morris with some contact on the defender. That one's going to go out of play. We'll see which way they point the flag. I believe that will go back to the Bobcats. Gracelyn Taylor here as the waning seconds of this girls' game plays it forward. Got Allie Hutchinson trying to streak up the backside, chasing it down. Allie Hutchinson, the bullet, has got it one-on-one out in front of the net. Puts it just wide. A nice save by Ashley Rhines. As they almost put another goal on the Gales Gas Service scoreboard. It was deflected away by Rhines. It'll set up a corner kick for the girls' team. For the Govs, Lexi Hilmer chasing after that one. We'll see if they can get it off before the final whistle blows there. And they can take a Coca-Cola bottling timeout. We've yet to have a timeout here today, so we haven't been able to take one of our Coca-Cola bottling timeouts. Caden Aharts with a beautiful pass inside, looking for Alex Odakoven. Corner kick coming, and this one's going to get through the wickets there momentarily. No goal yet. Deflected away beautifully by the Lady Bobcats and Ashley Rhines. A little bit of confusion. The Govs thought they had scored on the girls' side. Here comes Caden Aharts with a shot on the boys' side. Deflected wide. Carter Norton will give chase as this one rolls away and will set up a corner kick for the Governor boys team. Helter-skelter out in front of the net for Ashley Rhines and the defensive players for the Lady Bobcats doing a great job keeping that one out of the net. Gracelyn Taylor, Lexi Hilber all had a shot at putting that one in to make it 5-0. but the defense stood tough for the Lady Bobcats. And now they're trying to let the official know that the game has come to an end for the Lady Govs. There's the final whistle. Lady Govs get the 4-0 win in their final regular season game. They have secured a home playoff game here, and we'll keep you updated on the scheduling of that. And now we shift our focus over to the boys' game as they try to close this thing out, leading 3-0 in the final 5 or so minutes of this match. So then, again, recapping for you, the girls' Govs team gets the 4-0 shutout over the Lady Bobcats. We'll recap you on all the scoring there once we get to our post-game show. We've got business to settle here first in the final 4:30 to play in the boys' game. Live throw coming in through. Tony Gwynn can't make the play. It goes through his hands, and Owen Sivage, the recipient of that goal, and they're going crazy here on the Govs bench. It's 4-0 Govs lead, and Owen Sivage just checks into the game and quickly finds himself on the stat sheet. Great for Owen Sivage. Great for the Govs boys. They lead 4-0. Great setup there from the Govs. Owen Sivage, right place, right time. And he gets his name on the stat sheet. So all smiles here from the Govs faithful and the Govs team as the Bobcats try to find and will their way onto our Gales Gas Service scoreboard. Elijah Hand going to get the signal to head to the substitution table. Caden Ahart's calling for himself to be checked out. So Hand can get in. That's a great teammate right there. Great sportsman in Caden Ahart's here. He comes with the ball up. Nice, beautiful pass ahead for Abraham Gonzalez Mendoza. Mendoza trying to turn the corner on Keller Peterson and unable to do so, but it will set either a corner kick or a throw-in for the Govs. Can't really tell. Blocked out there. It's going to be a throw-in for Mendoza. So Mendoza waits patiently. Now he gets the go-ahead, throws it in, trying to find Jacoby LaRoche. Loose ball out in front. Won by the Bobcats, played forward towards midfield. And now bringing it across midfield for the Bobcats is Omar Gonzalez. He's pickpocketed nicely there by Caden Morris. Morris now at midfield on the Bobcat side of things. Plays it far side for Patel Allegre. Patel Allegre pushing things up the far sideline now. Brings it down to the far side corner. Trying to find his man, but just a little bit too far out in front. So Tony Gwynn will take the free kick. Girls team is celebrating behind us as they just close things up when racing down the sideline, wanting to get a look at the clock in the final minutes here of the boys match. They lead with a couple minutes to go. Jacob Leiferman now gets his foot on this, plays it here near side for Caden Morris. Morris plays it forward for Norton here right in front of the press box. Norton looking ahead for Abraham off his chest right into the foot of Keller Peterson. Peterson plays it over the top for Connor Sheldon. Nice give and go here from the Bobcats, cutting through. Sheldon trying to find some space, working on Javier Patel Allegre. Now he turns back, pushed off the ball by Allegre, and that's going to be a free kick coming for the Bobcats. 3 minutes, under 3 minutes now, down to 2 minutes to play here in the boys' match. They too lead 4-0. Free kick coming for the Bobcats. Hard to get a number staring back into the sun as it's starting to fade. Down on the far end. It's going to be Keller Peterson with the free kick. Bounces once out loose in front. Abraham Gonzalez Mendoza takes it away. Now trying to show off some of that speed. Unable to get it past a couple defenders there for the Bobcats. Kaylin Peters with it now across midfield. Plays it back for Tony Gwynn. And if time will allow, we've got Cooper Hilber and Connor Wendelschafer wanting to check into this match. Bobcats with it out in front of the net. Taken off the ball by Javier Patel Allegre, and a lot of contact, and they're going to get a penalty kick here as the contact on Griffin Bachman delivered by Javier Patel Allegre occurred inside the box. I believe that was either Patel Allegre or Jacoby LaRoche with the contact, but it's going to set up a penalty kick here for the Bobcats, and the shutout is in jeopardy. Leiferman standing tall between the pipes. Taking the penalty kick for the Bobcats will be Braden Schreiber. Schreiber gets the whistle, comes set, kick on the way, and it's good. So the Bobcats are on the Gales Gas Service scoreboard. It's 4-1. The Govs still hold the lead. And we've got about under a minute to play. So the Bobcats able to break the shutout. Wendell Schaefer checking into the game alongside Cooper Hilmer. Wendell Schaefer got some minutes in the JV match. Went in there, had to make a kit change here in between games as he was playing goalie in the JV match. Had the highlighter green kid on. Lucas Height out of the game. Owen Sivage also checking out as he was the last Gov goal scorer for the boys team. So Sean Blanchette giving some of his guys a big hug as they come off the pitch. As we are close to wrapping up our first ever and hopefully not our last soccer simulcast out here at the Pilk. As you guys both know, we had two very important games for both varsity teams playing at the same time. They asked me which one I wanted to choose. I said, we're doing both. I said, how are you going to do it? I said, I don't know. We'll figure it out. And we sure have. The Govs have sure figured it out, scoring a combined 8 goals between the two teams here today, only allowing one. They're on that recent penalty kick put in the back of the net by Braden Schreiber. Here in the final waning seconds of this match, the boys Govs team will control at midfield, playing it forward, trying to find Connor Wendell Schaefer, just a little bit past him. And now Jacoby LaRoche playing the loose ball back towards the direction of Caden Morris. Morris plays it through. Bobcats play it back over the top. Giving chase after it is Omar Gonzalez, Carter Norton, and Caden Morris going to be down there to defend. Caden Morris takes it down here in the near side corner, trying to fight things loose free. Gets the ball back off the give and go from Carter Norton. Morris plays it forward for Jacoby LaRoche, who loses his captain's band there around midfield. And we get the final whistle, and that is ball game. It's a clean sweep from both the girls and the boys Govs varsity team here today. The girls win 4-0. Boys win 4-1 over the Brookings Bobcats. We've got a ton of action for you to recap here in our post-game show presented by Family Dental of Pierre and Gettysburg. We've got a big play of the game coming for you. We've got to name our player of the game. And again, we'll just wrap things up here from our first simulcast soccer event out here at the Pilk. We'll be back in 2 minutes. After this break, you're listening to Pierre Governors Soccer on River 92.7.
The team at Family Dental in Pierre and Gettysburg are devoted to spending time with each patient to answer all questions and address any concerns that arise. Family Dental wants all their current and future patients to feel welcome and comfortable and to have the healthiest, best-looking smile possible. They can take care of all your family's dental needs with cleanings, checkups, same-day crowns, and many other dental services. Family Dental in Pierre and Gettysburg, caring for all your family's dental needs. Call Family Dental at 224-7774 today.
The holidays are coming, and Owyhee Federal Credit Union is here with our holiday loan special. Borrow up to $1,500 for 12 months at just 5% APR. Whether it's for gifts or travel, we've got you covered. Stop by or apply online, owyheefcu.coop, and make your holidays stress-free with Owyhee Federal Credit Union's holiday loan special.
People helping people. Owyhee Federal Credit Union.
Breakfast and lunch are back at Ramcota's River Run Restaurant in addition to delicious evening dining Tuesday through Saturday from 5 to 9 p.m. Cooked to perfection, hand-cut steaks, delicious seafood, pastas, burgers, and more. River Run Restaurant and Bar inside the Ramcota. Come discover the great food and atmosphere with great menu options. You have dining choices. Make the River Run Restaurant the top of your priority list. Get hooked at the River Run Restaurant inside the Ramcota. A wonderful dining experience for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Zander Auto Parts, the only local auto parts store in the Pierre-Fort Pierre area, has been serving Central South Dakota for over 40 years. They're a trusted name when it comes to automotive parts and supplies. Their knowledgeable staff is dedicated to assisting you in finding exactly what you need. Convenience is also a top priority. They're located at 500 Sioux Avenue. Zander Auto Parts. They support area youth in their activities. When you need auto parts or supplies, shop Zander Auto Parts, your auto value parts store.
And we're back out here at the Pilk after our first ever simulcast soccer event. I'm standing here with head coach of the Girls Govs team, Kira Swenson, Kara, congratulations, 4-0 victory. You got to be proud of what you saw, not only from today with your team, but what you've seen all season long as you head into playoffs.
Absolutely. We've been talking about it all season, playing whistle to whistle, and I think that's what the girls did tonight. I'm super proud of them. They just executed, and that's what we've been waiting for all season, and it's a great feeling going into playoffs.
And so let's talk a little bit about playoffs. You guys are going to get a home playoff game here at the Pilk. What does that mean for your squad? And one, not only being able to save the travel and not have to get on the bus, make a long road trip, but two, getting to play in a familiar spot in front of home fans.
Absolutely. Whenever you don't have to get on the bus and sit there for 3-4 hours, it's awesome. Being here in front of our home crowd and our fans, great support from everybody, and being on our field is just going to help us even more.
We always talk about Gracelyn Taylor. We always talk about Allie Hutchinson and Lexi Hilmer and all the great offensive and defensive players you have. Rarely do we talk about Emlyn Swanson. Another shutout out of her. What can you say about her performance today and this season?
Just a stud. She's solid. She's just continuing to improve each season, each game, and you love to see her with all that growth.
Well, congratulations, Coach Swenson, on another big win, another great season. We look forward to calling some more games come playoff time.
Thank you.
And that was head coach Kira Swenson of the girls team. And like I said, we had multi-simulcast action going on here, a nice little fist bump as we welcome on the head coach of the Pierre Govs boys team, Mr. Sean Blanchette. Coach Blanchette, you didn't get the shutout like the girls team did, so I know you're not as excited as Kira Swenson, but you guys had an electric second half. You were able to keep your composure, and it seems like you got exactly what you wanted to get done on offense.
We did. Brookings came out, and they were pressing us pretty heavy. That's what happens when, you go into a half with a 1-0 lead. Teams are going to come out and try to win the ball. They're going to try to equalize. But I felt like we made an adjustment. We just went to a more defensive setup. We held them out. They were just playing some long balls. We were able to do that. And then we caught them on a counterattack. And we caught them on another one. And we were able to stretch that lead. And then, we were able to get – this is our last ever regular season home game for our seniors. And I was able to get every single one of them on the field today, including Owen Sivage, who's been a reserve for the most part, but he has started some games for us. Going out his senior year now, being on the score sheet, that's such an awesome thing. I'm glad we were able to get him that opportunity. And again, that's just a credit to his team. I mean, I had younger kids saying, "Coach, get him on for me, get him on for me." And we talked about before the game, we talked about sending these seniors off in style this season and being the team that just finishing as strongly as we can. And, once we got up, it was unfortunate. Brookings was getting frustrated. They were getting some cards. And, that really gives us advantage. But that goal we let in, it's a late penalty kick. Javi got called for the foul, but he's just trying to make a play on the ball.
Absolutely.
It's just bang, bang play. Came in from behind. It's fine. Winning 4-1 as opposed to 4-0 is not that big of a deal. I know the guys wanted the shutout, but, we'll take what we have.
Absolutely. Coach will take a 4-1 win any day of the week. And you talked about some of those guys on your bench wanting to get other guys into the game.
Yeah.
One thing that I noticed that was honestly cracking me up that I thought was incredible sportsmanship. I've never seen it before in my time calling games. Caden Ahart's helping an opposing player with a cramp on the field in the middle of a live ball. Have you ever seen that before, Coach?
Alex
sportsmanship for sure.
Odokoven actually did that earlier this year with somebody. I think it might have been Yankton. I don't know, but yeah, I've got such good kids, and we talked about how we wanted to finish this regular season off, and that second half especially, we did very well in the first. We dominated possession. We didn't have as many chances as I thought we could have had, but we were clearly in control in the first half, and then the second half, we just kind of packed in and waited for our opportunities, and we were able to make those count. So, when you're going into a more defensive setup to counter, what another team's doing, and they have some dangerous players, and we knew that coming in. So we made that adjustment. When you're doing that and you're still able to start stretching the lead, I think today was one of our best performances of the season. So that's where we want to be, because Tuesday we start playoffs, or we want to be playing hot and fast and aggressive and really disciplined and controlling tempo in games.
We talked about it a little bit last time we were here at the Pilk. You got your 8th win of the season. It was a historic measurement and a historic marker for this program. You guys improve again today, again making history, and you're going to get we talked about it this week. This result today was massive for your program. It was the difference between going on the road and getting a playoff game here at home. You guys got the job done. What does it mean, and what does this mean to your team to be able to play here at the Pilk?
Yeah, and just because, a loss wasn't a foregone conclusion, but what it meant was we were putting ourselves at risk of not locking in a home game. We knew that we wanted to win, locked us in, I think, at the 7 seed. And that's been one of our goals since day one. Our seniors want it badly. The younger guys who have watched their older brothers, quite frankly, and older players that graduated in the last few years, that's something that we've wanted to do. Not just for us, but, we've got some kids that have graduated that we really carry with us. We've got some old teammates that, I hope this means something to them. I think it just kind of validates what we've had as a program to finally reach this point. And Tuesday's a very important day. Reaching 9 wins is important, but like we talked after the Mitchell win, Tuesday's going to be the most important day in our program. And so we want to be playing this well. We want to show well. We want to get that playoff game to be a win. If we play like we did today, I think we're going to have a good result. But we've got to bring it, and we've got to be ready to take that next step. So hopefully it's been a season of firsts, and we can have another first next week.
That was head coach Sean Blanchette. Coach, thanks so much for your time. Congratulations on the 4-1 victory. We can't wait to see you on Tuesday.
All right. Thank you, sir.
We'll be right back after this short 3-minute break. We're going to get some more action recaps from both games. We're going to name our big play of the game. We're also going to award a new Cowboy Country Stores Player of the Game t-shirt out to a player from both the girls and the boys game. We'll be back in 3 minutes. After this, you're listening to Pierre Governors Soccer on River 92.7.
Now is the time to flip your loan. Hi, this is Ashley from Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union. Come see us at Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, located on North Garfield, and let's see if we can help save you money with rates as low as 5.19% APR. We can refinance your current vehicle or recreational vehicle with no payments for 90 days, plus $75 cash to you after the loan is finalized. Hope to see you soon at Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union. Member NCUA.
For reliable, safe, efficient, and economical electrical work, call Ferding Electric. Ferding Electric staffs licensed, knowledgeable electricians to help you with all your electrical projects. New construction, rewires, or upgrades, residential or commercial, Ferding Electric knows how to get the job done right. Call Ferding Electric at 224-8684. Stop in at 2903 East Elizabeth, just off the truck bypass. See Ferding.com or find them on Facebook. Ferding Electric, licensed electricians, quality service, and dependable products since 1956.
When you need building supplies, there's no need to go anywhere except to Bauman Lumber in Fort Pierre. Bauman Lumber is locally owned and offers quality products, expert advice, free estimates, and free local delivery for large or small projects. Whether it's a home improvement project, remodel job, or all new construction, they even welcome special orders. Quality building materials and affordable prices for residential or commercial projects can be found at Bauman Lumber, 1223 Sale Barn Road, Fort Pierre, or call 223-9762.
Wegner Auto Company is a fourth-generation family-owned business established in 1907. We're the oldest dealer in South Dakota. And for more than 100 years now, we've been delivering quality vehicles with a commitment to customer satisfaction and service. Visit Wegner Auto in Pierre for your next car, truck, or sport utility vehicle. And see for yourself why we've been so successful for so long. Visit WegnerAuto.com anytime to browse the current inventory or schedule a service appointment. Wegner Auto in Pierre. Our reputation means a great deal since 1907.
Buying or selling a home is an exciting time. Make the smart move of choosing the team at Kathy Sunshine Properties. Hi, this is Jackie Prouty from Kathy Sunshine Properties. Our office has been successfully serving the buyers and sellers of the Pierre-Fort Pierre area for over 48 years. We pride ourselves on repeat business, and it is our goal to provide you with superior service. Contact me, Jackie Prouty, at Kathy Sunshine Properties, 224-5588. We look forward to helping you with all your real estate needs.
At Black Hills Federal Credit Union, we're in the business of improving lives, which means understanding your needs and setting you up for long-term success. Because you're more than money to BHFCU, and we're more than just a credit union. With a full suite of digital services and options for personal and business needs, you'll get local service with big-name perks. Improve your life today. Find your nearest location at bhfcu.com/Sioux Falls.
Historic day out here at the Pilk, our first ever soccer simulcast. Thank you all so much for being a part of it. We've got some more to get to here in our post-game show. Before we do that, we're going to hear a word from our sponsors of our post-game show at Family Dental of Pierre and Gettysburg.
The team at Family Dental in Pierre and Gettysburg are devoted to spending time with each patient to answer all questions and address any concerns that arise. Family Dental wants all their current and future patients to feel welcome and comfortable and to have the healthiest, best-looking smile possible. They can take care of all your family's dental needs with cleanings, checkups, same-day crowns, and many other dental services. Family Dental in Pierre and Gettysburg, caring for all your family's dental needs. Call Family Dental at 224-7774 today.
And in our post-game show, of course, we'll recap the scoring for you. We'll start with the girls' game. They get the shutout, 4-0 against the Brookings Bobcats. And the goals came from all over the place, as they so often do. We had a goal from the young 8th grader Zoe Bauer, as well as a goal from Gracelyn Taylor. Goal from Jasmine Yost, and a beautiful goal from Ireland Templeton off the Lexi Hilmer corner kick. In the boys' game, they got the 4-1 victory, as we heard from Coach Blanchette. Hated to see that final goal go in for the Brookings Bobcats, and it was in the final minutes there on the penalty kick. But the boys were able to score 4 goals nonetheless well before them. Jacoby LaRoche had an assist on the day. Caden Aharts had himself a goal, as well as Alex Odakoven. And Javier Patel Alegre also. I didn't actually get to mention his goal, as we got the didn't get to see him make the play on it. It was a lot of bodies in there in that goal. We thought it was Alex Odakoven. Javier Patel Alegre ended up being the recipient of that goal. And our big play of the game, as always, is brought to you by Hermanson Endodontics. We'll hear a word from them here in a second, but our big play of the game came in the boys' game as Owen Sivage got on the stat sheet to a rousing applause from all of the Pierre Governor faithful and his teammates. Our big play of the game, as always, is sponsored by our friends at Hermanson Endodontics.
Quality comes first at Hermanson Endodontics. Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics strives to provide treatment that's not only comfortable, but also provides the best possible outcome. They do this by effective and timely communication with your dentist and preserving as much healthy tooth as possible using state-of-the-art three-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics in Pierre.
And our Hermanson Endodontics play of the game, again, recapping for you. Jacoby LaRoche took the corner kick, found Owen Sivage out in front of the net, and Sivage was able to put it in for the Governor's goal. We're going to take a quick 3-minute break. It'll be our last break of this broadcast. When we come back, our biggest moment of the day, we get to name our Cowboy Country Store's player of the game for both the girls and the boys' game. We'll be right back after this in 3 minutes. You're listening to Pierre Governor Recap on River 92.7.
Smart grocery shopping takes a little bit of TLC. Dakota Mart in Pierre is thrifty, local, and convenient. Dakota Mart prides itself on their fresh produce, high-quality meats, and bakery goods. And grab some Caribou coffee while you shop. Dakota Mart features a nice selection of beer, wines, and liquor. Stop at Dakota Mart Gas and save up to 20 cents per gallon every day. Take care of your prescription needs at Dakota Mart Good Neighbor Pharmacy. Thrifty, local, convenient. Dakota Mart in Pierre, your hometown neighborhood markets.
May Adam Law Firm of Pierre offers superior legal representation. Care of your family law as a future. Call 224-8803. May Adam Law Firm in Pierre since 1881.
With medical clinics strategically located throughout South Dakota and southwest Minnesota, Access Health provides comprehensive medical care for all ages, regardless of ability to pay. Whether your need is for a routine wellness checkup, attention for an acute illness or injury, or chronic disease management, the friendly staff at Access Health stands ready to serve you. At Access Health, your family will receive the high-quality, personal, customized medical care that you deserve without the wait. Access Health, where you are our priority. Contact your local Access Health clinic today.
Taking care of your vehicle since 1980, TMA and Pierre has been serving Central South Dakota for over 42 years. Owners Bruce and Brenda Lounsbury, owners of the Ultimate Tire Store, have been taking care of customers at TMA for over 30 years. TMA, your hometown-owned business, offers quality service and products. Tires, mufflers, alignments, oil changes, brakes. Call 605-224-6167. Open Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. till 6 p.m. TMA, next to the Northridge Plaza in Pierre.
Graham Tire in Pierre is proud to support high school sports and the students and families that make our community so special. At Graham Tire, we focus on customer service, nationwide warranties, and everyday low prices on tires and auto services. We only offer the best brands, including Goodyear, Dunlop, Cooper, and Titan. Visit us today to discuss new tires or other auto services. Graham Tire and Automotive, 421 West Sioux in Pierre. Call us at 224-8643. Schedule service online at grahamtire.com.
There's an app for everything, including high school sports from the stations of DRG Media Group. Download the DRG News app from the App Store or Google Play. It takes only a moment, so you'll have it to replay this game. See live and archive video of all games. And when you select your favorite station during the live stream, the video will immediately pop up. See Central South Dakota High School sports on your phone or mobile device with the DRG News app. Download it now from the App Store or Google Play.
What a day from the Pilk here as both the girls and the boys Govs teams get the win in our first ever simulcast soccer event here on River 92.7. Folks, if you were wondering why we were calling both games, I was by myself as the play-by-play guy. They said, which game do you want to do? I said, we're doing both. I'm going to call both. People didn't think it'd work out. I had my doubts at times, but we made it happen, and we're so glad that you were along with us. We've still got about 43 viewers here watching us back at home, patiently waiting for our Cowboy Country Store's players of the games. And we'll start with the girls' side of things and our player of the game. You know, I was talking to Kira Swanson, and we heard it in the post-game interview with her. We talk about Allie Hutchinson. We talk about Natalie Flottmeyer. We talk about Lexi Hilmer. Rarely do we get to talk about the great play from Emlyn Swanson. She posts another shutout for the girls Govs team, and she is tonight's Cowboy Country Store's player of the game from the girls game, and she's now the proud new owner of a Cowboy Country Store's player of the game shirt. Before we get to the boys Cowboy Country Store's player of the game, we're going to hear a word from our sponsors at Cowboy Country Stores.
Howdy, partners. Did you know that you can save up to 30 cents on a gallon of gas instantly when you use the Sinclair DinoPay app at all Cowboy Country Store locations? It's true, and it's fast, secure, and simple to use. Just go to your app store and download the green DinoPay app, follow the prompts, and save big money at the pump today.
Convenience from the country. Cowboy Country Stores.
And our player of the game from the boys' side of things, he scored the big play of the game, sponsored by Hermanson Endodontics. He put a goal on the board for the Govs. Off the corner kick, it was Owen Sivage, who is now our proud new owner of our Cowboy Country Store's player of the game shirt on the boys' side. One final look at our Gales Gas Service scoreboard. From the girls' side, they win 4-0. From the boys' side, they win 4-1 to wrap up the regular season. Important win here for the boys as they seemingly secure that 7th spot. Will get a home playoff game as they continue to make history each and every week. The girls' side of things, they secure that 3 spot, it seems, as they will also be playing here at home next week when playoffs come to town. We'll have all the action for you here on River 92.7. For Caleb Brozick, for Jordan Lutmer doing all the great camera work today, for my spotter Bob O'Mara, for Addie Johnson back in the studio doing all the hard work, I'm Justin Cowart wrapping things up here out at the Pilk. Thank you for listening to this simulcast coverage of Pierre Governors Soccer.